Okay. Am I here now? Am I hearable? Well, that was a disaster. I thought everything was going okay. Okay. Yeah, alright, hold on. Let me hit the button. Okay. Welcome back, fellow scrubs. So we had audio issues, TLDR. It's lower than usual? Oh no. Alright, hold on. What can I do? I don't know if I can do anything about it. Let's see. What's this? Noise gate, noise suppression. Do I got amp? I got boost. Does this do anything? No, that doesn't do anything. I honestly, I don't know if I can do anything about it. Let's see. Microphone. Does this help? Am I coming through louder now? Okay. You ran in happy, then tripped. Yeah, that pretty much sums up the experience. Okay. Better boost? Yes. Okay, alright, cool. Jesus. Alright. Welcome back, fellow scrubs. I forgot the track thing. Damn it. Always something, man. On top of everything else today. Alright, so we had audio issues this week, as you may have heard. The problem was the big giant soundboard that I have that controls all the that controls all the audio. It blew up, like literally just fried, kaboom. I was using it talking to Tim because my microphone routes through it, so I turned it on, talking to Tim. We're working a little bit on programming stuff, and during that session, I just hear pop in my headset, and I'm like, ah, shit. I'm thinking, what? My headset blew, and then my microphone went out. I couldn't hear Tim anymore, and I could only hear out of the left ear some like a little bit of music I had playing, and I'm like, oh crap. So I pulled the headset out and I plugged it right into the computer, and it worked. Everything was fine, and at that point it dawned on me that the soundboard blew. And the soundboard's been kind of showing some signs of death for a while, getting a little weird. Some of the channels started to not work anymore, and now it's gone. And yeah, it was a cheapy refurb thing, but unfortunately the in the world of sound, everything that is cheap is also still expensive. So that thing was like 300 something. You know, I don't know what it was with tax and shipping and all that. It was over 300. So I've ordered a replacement. It's not quite as cheap as the previous one, but it seems to do everything I want it to do, and it's not too much more expensive than the original one. So I'm happy about that. I just hope it's good. And we'll see. It was I already have a mixer by the same company. I think it's pronounced Behringer? I don't know. It's a little mixer. That's what I originally got for the microphone, and that worked out okay. That one's been going. The microphone seems fine, by the way. It may sound different because the configuration is completely different now, but I think we're okay. So unfortunately, that's a pretty big setback for me. But it is what it is, and I'll be honest, very thankful to all the patrons, because your guys' support is what allowed me to be able to even afford a replacement. So, you okay over there?
Huh?
Are you all right?
Yeah, Teddy just pecked the dog in the butt.
All right.
Picked her out.
Goose pecked the dog. Yeah. Moment of silence for the lost, for the lost equipment. It's right behind me, the big giant thing. I had to try to find something with the same dimensions and the same like capabilities, because the audio route is actually really complicated. It goes into the soundboard, and the soundboard goes to the computer to get processed, and then gets sent back to the soundboard on different channels. And then I regulate the final volume and mute and all that on the soundboard, and it sends it back again to the computer. And then everything, gets routed out that way. And so it's very, very integral. That's why we didn't do Stream Sunday, because trying to get everything completely disassembled and reassembled into something that works, apparently didn't even go correctly, because it was still broken when I went on. Anyway, so I'm just really thankful for all your guys' support, because it lets me kind of get back on my feet here and actually get a replacement for this thing, and I'm hoping it'll come in the next couple days, and then I hope it'll be ready before Thursday. We'll see what happens. The current configuration does not support guest audio, so if I have to go on Thursday with this configuration, it's gonna be solo. It just doesn't work. But all that said, at least for now, we've got something, right? So, all right. Question came in from chat. When's the next update coming out? Whenever I can get the rollback netcode finished, that'll be the time. Wait a minute, I'm a patron. Whole dollar. Does that make me part owner? Part owner. Yeah, you own $1 out of the 400. You own 1/400th of the new audio port. That's something you hear every day. If you go outside and tell someone the stories of your pets, they're gonna think you're crazy. My goose pecked my dog, so my wife kicked him out. Well, I'm not married quite yet. We are engaged though, so soon to be wife, but yeah. Excited about that though. So, yeah, as you see on screen, so how about that Street Fighter 6, huh? Do we have opinions on that yet? I've got a whole bunch, some good, some bad. But I did feel at least compelled to put Chun in her new outfit, or at least as close approximation as I could. It's a very complicated and detailed design with little micro details that are really good for 3D, not so much for like not so much for low-res sprites, but I tried my best. So hopefully it's alright. So I wanted to start by showing that. Yeah, so Street Fighter 6. I'm not gonna even wait to get asked about it, because I know everybody wants to know what the hell I think about it. If you were in Discord, you saw my raw reaction, and it wasn't the greatest. My initial reaction was pretty harsh, but I think as more details came out, there's a lot more for me to like about what they're doing. Obviously, they're putting the street back in Street Fighter. That on its own is commendable. That's great. If Captain Sawada isn't in Street Fighter 6, it's Well, I would say my opinion doesn't hinge on that, at least. I think hits look weird. Every single one of them looks like a counter from Guilty Gear. Strive, like a counter. Well, they don't have like a big old. It's not like text all over the screen. I guess I don't know what you mean exactly. I think I'm hoping what they showed is as unfinished as Street Fighter V was when they first shown it. I think there's a lot to like about the presentation, but I do have some concerns about it. And sometimes it's hard to notice this, but pay attention to like the feet during animations. I noticed a lot of like characters just sliding without actually walking or whatever. And I think Ryu's new special attack or whatever it is, the one where he does kind of like a mini Hadouken, it doesn't leave his hands. He slides forward and shoots the Hadouken in his hand, but it doesn't actually go anywhere. I don't know what they call it, but it's things like those animations that make me feel maybe they're not finished yet or something, because like Ryu's feet just like slide. They don't even like, I don't even think he even picks up his foot to move it. He just looks like he's being pushed forward by some invisible force field. And that kind of stuff is unsettling to me. I hope they fix that. I think some of the impacts are a little weird. Hashogeki? Yeah, I think that's the name, right? I think some of the impacts are fine. Some of them don't feel quite as impactful as they could be. Like, I think Third Strike still has, like, the... they still got the best kind of impacts in some of these fighting games. But there's still a lot of time to tweak stuff, so... I'm trying not to be too harsh on them. I'm trying to see where it goes. What I do like is all the graffiti effects. So when they do like a, I don't know, it looks like a focused attack kind of thing. Yeah, they don't completely stop and hit stun. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, they kind of go into slow motion. And part of that looks a little limp to me. It looks a little more like NetherRealm kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that they tweak that a bit. But what I do like about the damage is that they're specifically reacting to it. You can see in Chun-Li's animation. Should I just put it up here? Where is it? Can we? It's got to be on the Street Fighter channel, right? Yeah, sure. I'm sure it'll be here. Let's get farther into it here. I don't know if they showed it in this part, but when Chun gets beamed in the face, it's actually really interesting because it might be one of these. Okay, yeah, here's the sliding part here. Like, look at, it just looks like he's moving without, like... There's only a few frames of it, but it looks like he's moving without, like, moving in some ways. Like, I know his, like, foot's moving, but, like, it just feels like sliding. Like he's sliding on ice. Is the Commentator trailer? And maybe just the timing's off? It looks cool, but, like, he just looks like he's sliding. Like, just watch his feet. It just looks like he's sliding. Weird. And you can kind of see it in some other animations too. But what I do like is these like graffiti effects. This shit's good. That shit's really good. The cinematic supers also look incredible. Chun and Ryu look unfinished compared to Luke and Jamie. I feel that, yeah. I feel that. Yeah. So let's see. So I know we're bouncing all over the place, but I want to show the here's a Commentator trailer. I want to show are you sure it was a Commentator trailer that had the Chun-Li getting punched in the face? Or oh yeah, here's the Ryu part. Oh, well, we'll leave it here. Like the impact off the Tatsu was nice. Where's her getting beamed in the face? I hate the focus on it, being a Chun-Li lover, but where is it? Sure it's this one? Or did I already miss it? Oh, yeah, maybe it's right there. Yeah, no. It was just her just getting hauled off, punched in the face. Yeah, the new parry animation is good. Like this shit right here, like the cinematic stuff they're doing on the Shin Shoryuken, that is great. That looks better than like the rest of the game. The polish on that seems really high. That's why I'm hoping the rest of it gets tweaked a little bit. I don't know, did I miss it? Well, whatever the case was, wherever that part was, yeah, I don't know. But she actually had her head was turning and reacting to the punch. It was a very detailed hurt animation, and I don't know if it's like a systematic kind of thing. You know, are they going to have special animations for, not necessarily for each hit, but like it looks like there's more detail to it. Like it was almost like it was made for that move. And to do that manually would be kind of a pain, so that there might be a systematic way of doing it, or some kind of mixture between that and inverse kinematics, you know, some kind of physics simulation going on. It's by the end. Looks better than the Street Fighter V reveal trailer. Oh, by a mile, for sure. Was it at the end? Did I just miss it? It's not that one. Okay, let's watch it. Did I just miss it? Oh, that's just him getting hit. Yeah, and then it's just this clip. Okay, let's go back. Oh, was it right here? It was part of the combo, huh? I think I just missed it. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Now, this is not the one I was thinking of, I think. Like, that one obviously reacts, but it looks more like a generic reaction. But I think there's one where you just, like, she was standing and he was standing? I don't know, maybe it was in a different clip. Whatever, the point is that, like, they're doing something special with, like, hit animations that look really good and that kind of stuff. I don't know how I feel about the art style yet. Probably not what I would have picked, but I'm normalizing to it. It's in the reveal. Isn't it? Didn't we just watch this? Did we see anything? This target combo? Okay. I do remember the target combo, right? Maybe it's in the PlayStation blog stuff? That's what I was wondering. But you're right, I do remember the target combo stuff. That is where it was. So there. Oh, there it is. But yeah, no, look at. So when he hits, look at how her face, specifically, her face is turning as a result of the punch, and like it looks like punched in the face animation. It doesn't look like just generic hit animation. Like she really looks like she just got beamed in the head. And then maybe it's kind of blending into the generic pose, which might be like this. That might be like the generic part of the animation. But I think there's a specific part here where she's just getting beamed right in the face, and it knows that, and it's doing something specific towards punched in the face, like with the right arm kind of thing. So, yeah. See, now, this Let's go forward here. These hits here are really nice. Not those ones are okay. Those are nice. Those have good impact on them. But then you get like this, and it doesn't feel like there's anything there. Boom. Like that one seems so weak to me. So it's part of why I feel that they need to work on these a bit. And I don't know if Ryu is just moving too fast after it. Just something about it feels limp to me, and I don't know what it is exactly. I don't know. So those moves got nice hit, but that one just doesn't look right. Oh, by the way, did anybody notice that Luke's got Shane's dunk from Second Impact? It's just making me wonder why did they not just make Shane the protagonist? I don't know if he has that in 5, that dunk. Really love the graffiti effects. Like the paint stays on the ground and shit. Like just the activation shit like that shit's great. Loving that. Loving that. I'm loving the stages. Yeah, that shit, that kind of effect, those kind of effects are crazy. That's really the shit we need. Yeah, and the Shinsho, goddamn. Mark's calling Chun-Li's punch weak. No. I'm not saying the punch is weak, I'm just saying the animation looks a little unimpactful. Not her swing, but just like kind of Ryu's reaction to it, I guess. Shane better get in. Alright, I know the leak happened. Capcom was just kind of copped to it. They're like, yeah, the leak's real, or whatever. I feel okay discussing it. Because it's everywhere at this point. Everybody knows what it's about. Shane's not in the characters that have been leaked. We don't know if this is the full starting roster, and we don't know if this includes any DLC characters or whatever. Presuming that it might be the full starting roster, this does not mean that your favorite character didn't get in. We don't know what the DLC is going to be like. We don't know we don't even know what the plan is for how characters are going to be released. So, yeah. Shane, is it Sean? I keep saying Shane and Sean. I always mix them up. It's Sean, isn't it? The kid from Third Strike. I always mess it up, don't I? God, you wanna know who Sean is? Got the yellow gi. Sometimes it's 2 different colors. He got a couple things from Sean here. His super bean tackle. That's true. That's true. And the whole street basketball look. Yeah. When's Remy dropping? I don't think anybody's looking for Remy. I don't think he's coming back. You know, it's actually really interesting that there's no Street Fighter 3 characters returning in the so far from the characters we've seen that got leaked. So you've got kind of like the World Warriors. You got DJ and Cammy are back. No T-Hawk. And then it's a lot of new characters, which is neat. 23 characters got leaked, but the full roster is 25. Where was the information about that the full roster is 25? Aki looks like she might be Fang's apprentice from his backstory. Yes, I agree with that one. I want Dudley back too, yes. Your son's fighting my foot. Well, fight back. He's a man now. Goose is what, 3.5 weeks old? He's fine. Fight back. No Vega? Yeah, there's no sign of Bison, Vega, Balrog, no Sagat. I'm not too surprised by Sagat's submission currently because of the way that Capcom has been saying during Street Fighter V's development, they're like, yeah, we just don't want to fill the game with like 800 Shotos. And I kind of understand that. I saw people despising the newcomers. I personally like them. Well, I think the newcomers look, for the most part, they look pretty slick. Some look a little weird, but that's okay. You know, Blanca's back. Blanca's he's got a bandana around his neck. That's cool. I forgot to mention Blanca. Oh, Ed has replaced Balrog. Yeah, don't remind me that Ed exists. Ed should be gone. I don't know why he's back. He's only back probably because of story. Yeah, the Italian gladiator one. They tried to make a gladiator helmet out of the hair, and I just can't. I can't get behind that one. Someone remind me of fighting EX layers or Street Fighter EX characters. That's true. Actually, to be completely honest, let me see if I can pull up the damn thing at all. Oh God, where can we? Can we go to Twitter? Twitter? Oh, I spelled it wrong. What do you mean Twitter's down? What? Twitter? Twitter? Oh, I put 2 I's and 1 T. Twitter? Twitter. I'm not signed in. Okay. Let's go to the other Twitter. The other browser window. Street Fighter 6. I'm sure it'll show up immediately. Let's take a look at them. Wow, really? I don't see anybody posting them anymore. Okay, let's say leak. Wow. I still don't see any. Who do we put? Oh, here they are. I wish somebody just post the whole thing here. That's alright. Here. So we've got Homeless Ken. Not happy about that one. I do not like it. I do not think it looks cool at all. I think it looks like he's living next to a dumpster. I do not understand the appeal of that. If he lost a jacket, maybe. And then be kind of like a blue tank top and red pants would be okay. But here he's got like bright ass red pants and then just like dark brown coat? I don't know. I don't get it. He's got Tim's, which I guess is alright. I don't know. We'll talk about Ken. I don't know about. I really don't know about the whole Ken divorced theory or whatever. So here's Blanca. Blanca looks alright. Guy looks okay. I don't know if I'm digging the whole. It's supposed to be like an Air Force theme thing. I don't know if I'm digging the whole giant collar thing. Dalsim looks fine. Geef looks fine. You know, Honda looks alright. Nothing good or bad necessarily. It looks fitting. It's alright. Chun. I actually don't really like the Chun design. I like the outfit, but I feel like the legs are not right. I feel like the legs need to be darker. They just stand out really weirdly to me. Just being kind of this like vibrant blue. It kind of feels like they wanted to do alpha costume and normal costume and then marry them together. And I'm not, as much as I made a sprite of it, I'm actually not really digging it. Okay, here we go. Here's we're getting into weird territory. Okay, Luke's fine. I have no problem with Luke. It's weird that he doesn't have any shoes on. That's okay. Oh, you posted the link in the Discord? Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. Okay, so that's got all of them. Copy link. Is this all of them together? Oh, this is like low res though. Well, either way, yeah, you can see there's a whole bunch of them, right? So here's a higher quality image. Yeah, they tried to make like a Spartan helmet or a Roman helmet out of like hair, and man, it's not working for me. I don't know. I think that having a gladiator style character is kind of cool though. I think that the outfit's kind of neat. I do not like that hair though. This guy, what is his name? Jamie? He's alright. He actually is better in his concept art, I think, than he looks in game. He looks fine. I don't know the names of the characters. This, I don't know. This looks kind of plain to me. It's not as plain as Abel, but it's also not, it's not doing much for me. Wait, so... Is this a higher res one? Copy link. No, same low res one. Well, that's alright. We'll fumble around here. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, so can we talk about how sick Jury looks? I was not a huge fan of her Street Fighter 4 outfit when she first debuted. I felt like she felt more like a KOF character in many ways. And in some ways, that part of the element has stayed, but since everybody got so streetified, now it fits. Now I'm good with it. Yeah, this is supposed to be DJ. As far as I'm aware, it's supposed to be DJ. I can't read the text, but I'm pretty sure. It's okay. I think we'll have to see what DJ's personality is in game to kind of get more of a read on it. But it's alright. It is DJ? Okay. Cammy, not impressed with Cammy's new thing. We had a big discussion about this. And it may come down to just like, especially since esports is going on and is being televised, like literally televised on TV, like ESPN, and we've seen this. If you're in the FGC and you remember when Street Fighter V got put on ESPN for the first time, and we had a little controversy because the tournament organizers came over and they told who was playing. It wasn't Kasanoko. Damn it, I can't remember now. Somebody was playing Mika. Fudo. It was Fudo, I think. Fudo was playing Mika. And they came over to him and he was like, they're like, look, your next match is going to be on TV. Do not pick Mika's standard costume. You have to pick a safer costume for TV. And it was a whole big thing about all that. As you can imagine, people were upset about that. They're like, oh no, they're trying to censor things. Now Capcom's gonna start changing the games and shit like that. Like they took the butt slap out from the beta in Street Fighter V. Mika did the butt slap. She got the double nerf, right? I think that's why they did the Olympic costumes for everyone. That's my headcanon. It very may well be. Killing two birds with one stone there. One is it was a Red Bull tie-in. But the other thing is that, yeah, maybe that was kind of like a way to make all the characters kind of safe for TV. So here's the thing. Cammy's no longer pantsless, which is on its own not necessarily a problem. But I think it's indicative of this kind of thing. The character, Cammy as a character, just doesn't do pants, right? She's just never done pants. Not until, some alt costumes in Street Fighter 4, and then Street Fighter 5 started getting a little weird with it. Yeah, Cammy does have her old costume, absolutely, and it looks pretty good, I guess, from the footage we could see. So I'm glad that they got the classic costumes in, so if you don't like the new stuff, then, you have that. And that's smart, too. But changing her and giving her leggings, I feel like it may have been a corporate mandate, because otherwise the only conclusion is a fundamental misunderstanding of the character. We always look at Cammy. When Cammy's casual, Cammy always wears dresses. If she's not just going, like in her battle costume, she just doesn't like pants. She doesn't do it. You see, like the well, I don't know if it was the CPT costumes from Street Fighter V at one point. One of the seasons, I believe, had the fancy wear, so like Ken in a suit, and it had like Chun in a special dress or whatever, and they gave Cammy a dress. All that was actually from art that artists drew at Capcom like a long time ago, and that was the kind of thing that Cammy's always been with, right? It's Android 18 Cammy. Yeah, well, we can get into the hair too. I don't like this is just a preference. I don't like the short hair on it. I think it's cool that she had long hair. And then if they wanted to let it flow free, that's one thing, but to just like cut it off is weird to me. She actually looks more like Blair Dame from Street Fighter EX, and like the old Blair Dame, and that's not, for me, not a compliment. She's not about that life no more. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Capcom for a while, I think because a lot of the creators have moved on, I think there's been some slipping on the characters where they just don't quite get what the characters are about, and they've changed story elements, and they've changed and or added story elements and other things that kind of just don't fit. So this reads to me as either a fundamental misunderstanding of how Cammy's character was supposed to be conceived, because it's kind of it does tell kind of a story, you know, part of detail of her. Some people don't like wearing pants, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But that is just was part of Cammy's character. Just doesn't like pants. Okay. I mean, you could say, yeah, it was an excuse to make sure her booty was showing all the time, and that's fine. But if you do follow that's a part of the character now. It should be kind of followed up on. I guess you're still gonna get your booty though. I mean, they're yoga pants, right? Yeah, ban the pants. You're still gonna get your booty, so there's nothing with that. But I feel like if it's not just a misunderstanding of the character, then it was come down to kind of like, yeah, we can't just have bootylicious Cammy showing up on stream or on ESPN or whatever without covering it. And we see this, more evidence to that point. We see in Fortnite, what they did is they just gave her leggings. Yeah, God bless yoga pants. So they gave her leggings. So you still get, the butt shape, but it's not flesh colored. You see this with like body paint. Broadcast standard, I don't know about TV broadcast standards, but definitely streaming broadcast standards. You can get away with body paint as long as it's not flesh colored. So nobody seems to care. The censors don't seem to care. So that's what makes me think that might be at least I imagine it's a significant part of it, but it's at least part of it. And so that's what we ended up with. Thankfully, there's the classic costume, but I don't think they're going to allow it on stream, if you know what I mean. So at least we get our cake and eat it too. In some ways, we get the weird pants Cammy, but we do have our classic Cammy. If you're into that, I just hope that it's not a sign of them kind of forgetting about the details on these characters. But we'll see. Rashid looks good. Rashid looks really good. Very happy about that. I like his design. His design in the previous game may have been a little too plain in some ways. He lost the scouter though, didn't he? Man, the scouter was cool though. He could have kept the scouter. That would have been nice. But I think dropping the rest of the gear and doing whatever, I think he looks good. Yeah, Rashid's looking really good. A lot of nice little details. They're taking advantage of the 3D this time, if you noticed. Tiny little details like on the heels and stuff here, on the wrist, the design on the gloves, very good stuff. Oh, he lost the beard? Lost the long beard? Oh, you know what? Because of the low quality, my mind was thinking that like this was all beard here, but you're right. That's just hair. Hair from the head. You're right. Well, that's all right. If he wanted to start over, it's great. Rashid won't be saying it's over 9,000 again. Hey, hopefully we'll have an alt with a scouter, right? That'd be good. Let's see, what else we got going on here? Okay, and here... Okay, well, here's the elephant in the room. Here's Ed. Nah. From both a not liking Ed perspective to begin with, and also a just pure design critique, I don't like this. I don't know if anybody actually asked for this, or they felt like, oh, we needed to include it because story. I don't know. But here, keep notice here. Ed has a second flag. The other characters don't have two flags. Ed has a second flag, both the German flag and was presumably Neo Shaolu flag. Keep that in mind. We're gonna touch back on that. Are those skinny jeans? Kinda. I guess they've got some crinkles, but yeah, they do look pretty tight, right? I'll take this over the Goofy Shadow outfit he had. Yeah, it is an objective minor improvement over the Goofy Shadow outfit. I'll give that. Yeah, we're getting to JP. That's why I mentioned the second flag. We're getting to JP. Ed should have looked like this in the last game because bulky Ed looks so... You know, honestly, Ed, when he first showed up in Street Fighter 4 during the cutscene, he looked fine there. They could have taken that. They could have just taken that and used it. Instead, they tried to pull the whole Metal Gear clones aging faster, so now he's like weird and overly buff and strange. Yeah, I don't know. Not Ned fan. So that aside, we can talk about Akuma. Akuma looks good. I'm glad to see that he got a haircut from the last game. Akuma looks really good. Was not digging his Street Fighter V outfit, but I dig this. Although I do find it funny that he lost the sandals and Ryu gained them. I guess the joke is that Ryu stole the sandals. Yeah, well that's the thing, right? He looks like the Beast. He's got the almost like he skinned the animal himself and made the pelt into his like outfit. So he's looking wild. But he also kind of looks like a beast tamer in a way. So he's got both of that going on, and it's good. I've got nothing but good things to say about this one. He's still got the thing in the back. You know, he's still got some of the beard from 5, but it's not, you know, he doesn't look like a sunflower anymore. And now you got the beads still, everything good, golden. I think he got a haircut. He just moved the top knot from a dumb place. Maybe. Either way, it's somewhat reminiscent of 5, but they cleaned him up real good. Yeah. Man's looking like he absorbed Rajang during his Monster Hunter World crossover. I don't play Monster Hunter, so I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Ryu's a thief. He took Akuma's sandals and he took Oro's like toga or whatever. Yeah, I do really like the whole sash thing or whatever this is. Capcom actually just made a post about this, telling people what it was called. Now they said it was supposed to be Ryu's homage to Goken, but I don't get that read, and most people didn't either. Most people are like, oh, he's got Oro's like little like toga thing now. Let me pull up what Capcom said after I make sure to save the other image. Street Fighter. Okay, Street Fighter said... Oh, they've been posting a lot. Okay, here it is. I think I retweeted it too. Here, I don't want to lose that. Okay. Although Street Fighter 6 occurs after the Street Fighter 3 series, Ryu still feels that he's not there yet, though he seems to have gained some dignity. The way he wears his kasaya, which is a Buddhist robe, is reminiscent of his master Goken. I actually don't get that read off of it. I think this is more of an Oro thing, because if you look at Goken, he has more of like a gi on. So let's see. Cool. Goken Street Fighter 4. Okay, well this is the Street Fighter 5 art from Street Fighter 4 Goken. But like, it doesn't look that way. It looks kind of like a gi to me. Cause it goes down. He doesn't have it like in a ring around him. He ties a belt and everything. That's not what this looks like. This looks more like Oro. So SF3 Oro. Let me get an image of that. Here. Yeah, let me bring it over. Yeah, this looks like Oro's. To me, it looks like Oro. It's the same color. Like Goken's is gray. It's the same color. It's the same, like, just kind of looped around him kind of look. I don't know. To me, this looks more like Oro than it does look like Goken. Yeah, Goken doesn't have it like this just looks like a gi to me. I don't know. So I don't know. That's what Capcom said. What the game director said. So yeah, maybe I guess maybe they unintentionally made it Oro-ish. I don't know. I figured he would have gotten it from Oro for completing his training with Oro at the end of, after the end of Street Fighter 3, but before Street Fighter 6. Oh, hello. Hi.
He's freaking out because he didn't have his bride.
Oh, hello. Hello, you got new bedding? Yeah. Amber exchanged the bedding for the geese. Yeah, Goken is playable in Street Fighter 4, but this art was from Street Fighter 5, their concept art that they were doing on the webpage. Yeah, get him, bird. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hello? Yeah, hi. Hello? Hello? They went in the creek today, and they just dove right in the water, and the creek was really low, so they could only stand in it for the most part, but they sat in it to get more water on them, and it was really funny. So they had a little creek bath, and they enjoyed that. A new squeak toys entered the arena. What are you doing? The two baby geese, Ted and Charlotte. I did not name them. You can blame Amber for those names. Love you.
I'll bet you do.
I do.
I love you too.
I do like Ryu's beard. I do like the whole sash thing. Oh my god, calm down.
They're freaking out because they've got fresh water.
Oh, okay. I love the sash thing. When they first showed him without the sash in the teaser, I was like, it's all right. It's kind of cool. Like they changed him around, but the sash does it for me. Because when I saw it, I'm like, oh shit, he's past Oro's training now. And now he's got the sash, looks good. This is a nice evolution on Ryu. And the fact that he just looks a little harder. He's got he's wider, he's got the veins and shit. I don't know, it looks like he's got... What?
Did he wash the sash?
I hope he washed the sash.
Yeah.
Why do you have dirty Oro butt in it? But he looks like he's got cuts and stuff on him. He just looks really grizzled. But he also does not look like his personality is hardened. He still looks like same old optimistic Ryu, and I like that. What do you think happened with Ken? I have no idea. I don't know if the leak is real. It doesn't sound like something that they would include in the game, but if they do, I don't know. I've heard some people say these are dog tags. I've heard some people say these are pendants. I don't think we have a resolution high enough to infer either way. I think it could still be... It could just be a necklace. Maybe it means nothing and it's just a necklace. I don't know. Some people are saying like Mel went in the war and that's Mel's dog tags and Mel died in the war and now Eliza left Ken and I don't know.
Kid from San Francisco. He fucking tripped on his way to Starbucks.
Yeah. Well, LD says they're not dog tags. LD would know, so I'll have to take that. They're not dog tags then. The footage in the leaks shows it's a pendant. The footage in the leaks. Okay. I haven't seen... Either I haven't seen it or I didn't zoom in on it. Ryu probably laid out that sash on his bed like new school clothes. Yeah, the leak story sounds really strange to me. Ken does look rough. He looks like something's going on, but I don't think it's that crazy. Mel isn't even a teenager yet, probably. Here's the thing. It's possible because Mel was maybe between like 5 and 10 at the end of Street Fighter 3. It seems like a lot of time has actually passed from there because the little girl that Chun-Li has been taking care of, people were saying that she is one of the characters that we have yet to look at. Actually, they're not on this sheet. I think they were only in the trailer. So people were saying that shoot, where is it now? I don't know where it is now. Here, play. Here, this girl. People are saying that this girl right here was the girl that she saved from Third Strike. If that's the case, that girl was small in Third Strike. That girl might have been about Mel's age at Third Strike, but here, she's looking pretty old. So maybe some time has really passed, you know? And maybe Mel could be grown up now, who knows? Footage also shows his hair is black at the roots. So yeah, he's definitely not taking care of himself right now. Yeah, Ken dyes his hair, by the way, for those of you who don't know or never noticed. Yeah, he actually dyes his hair. I think that's why his eyebrows are black, but his hair is yellow. Yeah, I don't know. The story sounds made up because the other information that came with the story doesn't sound right to me. It sounds a little made up, but I don't know. Nobody knows right now. So who knows? Maybe Ken is really divorced, and Eliza took the kids, and he lost all his apes. I don't know. We'll just have to see. I honestly don't like the design though. I'm glad that they're putting the classic costumes in because I'm very upset about the Ken design. I know some people really like it, but I think it's awful. I'm sorry. Yeah. So, yeah, it is what it is. We'll see. Ken's still dyeing his hair despite losing everything. Hey, it's his signature, right? Wei Fen, is that the girl's name? Yeah. I hope Terry Bogard makes an appearance just to pull Ken out of his funk. If that was the idea, that there's a secret SNK crossover with Terry Bogard, and they wanted to tie in some crazy story like that, I'd be alright with that. I really would. Terry'd be like, yeah man, I've been there, and then he can pull him out. I'd be okay with it then. I still think it's weird to like take Ken and then just like dunk on him and make his life hell. That to me is strange. Especially especially since Third Strike literally just established at the very end, the whole point of Ken's story arc in Third Strike was like, it's okay to be a family man, and I need to focus on family, and now I'm enjoying that part of it, and I'm happy, Eliza's happy, Mel's happy, and he's accepting his life in that, and he's happy to do so at that point. To then go like 180 and be like, oh, Eliza's unhappy and took the kids and whatever, you know, like, I think that would be a complete collapse of storytelling. That just doesn't make sense to me. Ken gives... yeah, Ken gives him the hat. Or Ken gets the hat and Terry gets the jacket, right? Or vice versa or whatever. Yeah, this could be where Garou Terry's coat comes from. They switch off. That would be funny. Terry just puts the hat on Ken like Bret Hart sunshade. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We don't know. Maybe he just lost all his apes. That was the best meme. Ryu, all my apes gone. I've been laughing for like 3 days straight about that one.
It's true. He just randomly looks at me in the bedroom and says, Ryu, I lost all my apes, and just laughs.
Yeah.
It's like living with a schizophrenic person now.
Shut up. Ryu, all my apes gone.
Don't say it at the wedding!
What? What are you excited about? You give them breadcrumbs?
Yeah, give them some crackers.
Or crackers, there you go.
They get
Nice
a lot
little
of
cracker
nutritious
treat.
Food, so it's like a treat too.
Yeah. Yeah, they eat flock feed, whatever that is. I don't even know what it is. It's probably just like some scientifically produced like bean corn mixture or something or other.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's got like a lot of nutrition in it, so.
Yeah, and then we let them out. We gotta watch them, but I took them out a few times today, and they've been eating grass and splashing in the creek, and they're all having fun. Seen this one a lot, but yeah, I used to wake up DP. Now I don't want to wake up at all anymore. Oh god, wait, hold on. I got the best one though. I got the best one. I hope we have some Smiling Friends fans in the audience. Let me get it.
I love kids, Charlie. I love kids.
Here. Oh god, this one sent me to the moon. This one sent me to the fucking moon.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Somebody took time. Somebody made an effort.
This is the one. This is just the one. If you haven't watched Smiling Friends, you have to.
It's very good.
No, this is the pilot episode. I don't know if they actually aired that one on its own, like outside of like just doing the pilot. So I don't know if like if you find it on a service, I don't know if it's included, but oh my god, yeah, she took the fucking kids, Ryu. Life doesn't mean anything anymore. It just fucking sends me. Holy shit. I don't know. Is that like Eliza in the background too?
I think so.
It's just fucking. It's
computer enhanced.
Yeah. from EX Wake Up DP to ex-husband. Yeah. Dude, it's terrible, man. The memes have been great on it for however correct or incorrect or made up it is or whatever. The memes have been spectacular. He just went non-stop. This is definitely my favorite one, though.
I know.
God damn. That one and the apes, those two have been sending me to the moon.
I know, babe. I know. Believe me.
I know you know.
I know.
Yeah, it's... yeah. Yeah, look, Ryu, I know it's our job to help this guy. Yeah, alright, we got some Smiling Friends fans in here. That's good. Good show, very good show. I love that one. I usually don't like just pure comedy shows, but I absolutely love Smiling Friends. It's just really great. Oh, I hope they make more. It was as popular as it seemed to have gone over with people.
Yeah,
I think
sure.
I think they're going to.
It's gonna get a season 2.
Yeah. So that's good.
Yeah, usually there's like a filler episode or one where I'm like, they had to crank something out. But Smiling Friends, the whole first season, I was like, nah, these are all good. These are all standalone good.
Yeah, I think every single one of them was great.
Yeah.
Let's wait. So we got through that.
Oh my god, stop eating my fingers.
We talked about Akuma.
Stop eating my hair.
I don't know who this is. Now, this, I believe, is the Mexican flag. So, it may be related to T-Hawk. I don't know what these are. Are these, like...
Those look like the little Scooby things for playing a Highlight, which is, it's a sport. Look it up.
Yeah, it looks like there's, like, rocks or boulder or stones at the end.
I forgot what they're called, but they look like they're for a game called Highlight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're clubs or something. I don't know. It's weird. But it's alright. It's cool. So yeah, here we have JP. Alright, JP.
Here we have a fucking disaster. Look at that suit.
What? What's wrong with him?
That's so bright.
Okay, well, here, and I think it might be a Capcom reference, and I haven't seen anybody mention this one yet. But, I'll get to that in a second. But here, first, I've been told this is the Russian flag. And,
it is, yeah.
He also has a second flag, and they're not saying what it is. So if you had to pick, and this is what I was asking people, if you had to pick one character out of everybody we've seen that could be a boss, who do you think it's gonna be? And I think this one makes the most sense because he's got a second mystery flag. He kind of looks like he could be an end boss. He's I guess arrogant looking enough. He kind of got the fancy going on.
No, it's SNK's take on Ada Wong over there to the right.
Well, and here Aki, I thought at first, I'm like, well, she looks kind of like maybe something like a 12 experiment, a more advanced 12 experiment. But a lot of people are saying that she kind of, because she has the acronym in her name, and she might have like poison claws, which I thought might have been like real claws or like monster claws, that she might be Fang's apprentice. That's a Chinese flag, right? Or no?
Yeah, it was font. F-A-N-G. Fucking awful, not great.
Yeah. That's a Chinese flag? I don't even know.
Yeah, that's China.
That's China. Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so. And that would make sense.
Long braid, I think he's Hong Kong. Fuck, I don't want to be wrong on that.
Who?
The dude with the really long braid. The gold tracksuit that's fighting Luke in the promo. Go to your left.
Oh, shit.
He's on that same road.
He's. I know. These are cut up. The images are cut up.
Okay.
This guy.
That guy.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I think that's Hong Kong.
I think so. I think so. I think. Hold on. Let's look.
So what's up with the Italian gladiator JoJo woman?
I have no idea. Oh, and then yeah, it's Hong Kong flag. Okay, I was pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he in his bio, he says that he looks up to Yin and Yang, and they're like based on Hong Kong stuff, right? So that'll make sense.
Yeah. He likes to dance and likes his grandma.
Is Fang from China too? I don't know if they've ever given him an exact nationality, but he obviously is a parody of like that kind of like kung fu design. So I would say yeah. I forgot who leaked this, but his description got leaked too, and he got psycho power and he's running a new Mad Gear thing. Yeah, I don't know. Outside of the images and the footage, I'm kind of not believing anything else that's come out. I really don't know. Because people are saying Ken's divorced, and other ones are saying like Ken's just down on his luck, and I don't know. There's a lot of people saying a lot of things, and until we see some like confirmed stuff, I think just like somebody posting a little blurb about it is not enough to convince me about anything one way or another. Look at the Nikes Jamie's wearing. Yeah.
So, like, is the girl from Mexico, is she gonna be a T-Hawk relation?
We don't know. I'm sure we've got the name or whatever, but I don't know. I don't think we've got any backstory. I would imagine so. Because it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
It's got similar, like, iconography? Is that the word?
Iconography, yeah.
Yeah, similar iconography.
Yeah,
you know,
you got the...
similar, same nationality. all that kind of stuff. I would be surprised if there was no connection. Maybe it's someone else from T-Hawk's tribe. Because remember, one of the dolls is from T-Hawk's tribe too. So it's not the first time there was another character from T-Hawk's tribe.
That was his girlfriend.
Was it really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Julie. That was his girlfriend.
Gotcha.
Ow! Stop.
Oh, what are you doing?
They're pinching my fingers. Is what they're doing.
Oh, get over here.
Now.
Oh, get over here. Hello.
Strong.
Beep, 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 beep,
You're
beep,
too
beep.
strong.
Beep, 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 beep. Now you got silent because you're getting pet. Okay.
Yeah.
They're happy now. Alright.
Yeah, that was Junie and Julie. Julie was T-Hawk's lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Judy's got the orange hair, right?
Yeah, Junie's got the short orange hair and likes cats and is Cammy's BFFs.
Yeah.
And yeah, at the end of 4, if you play T-Hawk, his ending is he's walking in the woods and it starts raining. There's this girl with, it's Julie, but her hair is down and she has on like a white dress thing. She's just like staring, like a fucking terminally online person who's had their computer taken away out the window there. And yeah, so T-Hawk found his lady finally because she had bad amnesia after the whole shadowy mind stuff.
Yeah. I do remember something about that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was T-Hawk related. Obviously, it's not T-Hawk himself.
Yeah, because if T-Hawk found his woman, he's definitely going to devote time to get her, straightened out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, I don't mind that. You kind of get, like Street Fighter 3, some characters are descendants or apprentices or just, like, gameplay or story replacements for other characters. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's alright. Not the biggest T-Hawk fan, so I'm not gonna be sad if he's gone.
Don't talk about T-Hawk like that.
I know, you like T-Hawk.
It's the only grappler I like.
Aww. And this girl, I think people were saying her name was Kimberly. I'm not sure. I really, really like the cyan tips on that. That was cool.
I don't remember how to read hiragana or katakana, I tell ya.
There has been like English release names somewhere. In this image, they're just all in Japanese, so I don't really know. But yeah, another American rep. Let's go. America #1.
I like that she has a Sony Walkman.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's not like an iPod,
Unless it's just an iPod holder.
It could be, but it doesn't look like one. It looks distinctly like a cassette tape. Well, the funny thing is that cassettes are still popular in Japan. So it could be a reference to that. Yeah. They still make them. And it's mostly for the boomers. They have a whole thriving cassette tape industry there for like boomer music. And then they all just buy the cassette tapes because they're super cheap. So that's a thing. At least it used to be. I remember hearing that many years ago. So that might be like 10 years old now. But I assume that it wouldn't have gone away. Yeah, it's Kimberly. The Katakana says it.
Yeah, katakana.
Katakana. Okay.
Yeah,
Katakana.
That's a simplified writing style that they used to translate a lot of foreign words.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I remember hearing that. I recognize it as this is the simplified version, but I just don't know what it's called or how to read it. Doesn't her shoes look really familiar? Like a certain ninja we might know and love? Kinda, yeah. Good point. Well, let's see. Do both Maki and Guy have the same shoes?
Yeah.
I think so, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Hey. Okay. Cool. American Ninja. Wait. Hold on. But you're right. Look at her top.
Oh yeah. It's got the little.
It kind of looks like Guy's gi.
Yeah, because it's
cut off,
right,
but yeah.
Okay. Well, there we go.
Shit. Right. And she's
Metro
got wraps
City
on.
Represent.
There you go. That's a good point. Teacher Ibuki when yeah. Yeah, same colors as Guy and Maki. That's what I was thinking. I'm like looking. I'm like, oh my god, these are Guy's colors. I'm like, wait, that's Guy's top. And Guy did have an alternate costume in Street Fighter 4 where he had these kind of little, like, shoulder things.
I had to move something. They were eating the ship.
So yeah, that's a good catch. I didn't even think about that. She could be a ninja. That'd be pretty cool. I like the design. I think it's cool. It's spunky. She looks nice. And hopefully the hair physics are better than Nikali's.
You know they won't be.
That's true. Well, we've seen they actually are already. We've seen a little bit of Jamie's animations, and LD pointed this out, which I thought was really interesting.
Maybe.
It looks like they've merged keyframes for hair with physics, so it's kind of like hair will snap to a place where it needs to be, and then they'll let the physics kind of take over for a bit. But it's kind of a merged system where it's guided by the animation, but it's also let to like free flow too. And hopefully that should be a better system than what they had. Because Jamie definitely looks good in motion, and I haven't heard anybody like talk about the hair, which is a good sign. It means it hasn't stuck out as being weird to anybody so far. So, Guy's been to 39th head of the Bushin Ryu for a while since he beat Zeku in Alpha 2. That's true. Enough time to start training someone, right? More than enough time for him to find a student and teach. Yep, exactly. So, that's exciting to me. I like that. And I think that's all the characters. I think that's all the ones that got leaked. We saw Cammy's classic costume. We saw a small bit of Ken that might have been on a select screen. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it.
Okay, I'm going to ask the burning question on everyone's mind. Are these hair physics going to apply to the RE4 remake?
Yeah. I'll be honest, the RE4 remake looks like it's got like twice the budget that Street Fighter 6 has.
No, it does. Because we're going to be buying it 15 times over across the next 3 console generations.
Yeah, right? They'll remaster it into the next fucking century. Yeah, so I did watch the Resident Evil 4 remake trailer like right after the Street Fighter 6 reveal, and I was like, damn, like there's where all the budget went. It went to Resident Evil. Whew. Everything looked really good in Resident Evil 4 remake.
Except Leon doesn't look like, jokey tough guy. He's not quipping about bingo.
Yeah, where'd everybody go? Bingo!
Your right hand comes off.
Well, that's that. I did notice that too. I immediately noticed that, and I'm like, uh-oh, the tone is like darker. Like Leon just sounds all depressed and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking. So here's the thing. A lot of people don't know the Japanese version of Resident Evil 4 was much more serious. Did not have all the jokes. When they localized it, they inserted all the jokes and the quips and the one-liners. I will be very upset if they take it away now.
I was gonna say, this is one time America got a better deal.
Yeah, I think the American version had that shit on point.
Yeah, 2 to 12,000. We're climbing up.
Maybe if they wanna go super hard on it, maybe they could just include 2 different scripts. That would be great. But I have a feeling they're sourcing from the Japanese version, and they're just going to localize the Japanese version as it may have intended to be originally, and not include all the jokey stuff. And that, for me, is kind of disappointing, but we'll see. We'll see. I almost kind of feel like 4 didn't need a remake at all, because it was already in the over-the-shoulder style.
It is, but it's fine. I need more RE content.
I know. It's cool that it's getting remade,
starving.
But they made the HD version where they upgraded the graphics, and I don't know. I get it. It's the next one in the series, but I don't know, I didn't feel like it needed it. Oh.
Sippy, please.
Okay. Can you give me another bottle?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'm getting low. Code Veronica, yes. Where's the Code Veronica remake? That one actually needs it.
That one next.
I'll be honest, I haven't played it, and I watched Amber play a little bit of it. Or maybe she was watching a playthrough of it or whatever.
No, I played it some.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, it was back in the fall.
Honestly, I wasn't digging it. I feel like Code Veronica looked like the developers were exhausted and they were struggling to find ways to continue the formula as it is. And I'll be completely honest, I think that might have been where 4's departure and going over their shoulder and all that may have come from. It just, I don't know. Code Veronica just looked like it's just more Resi Evil. Like they didn't look interesting.
No, but we got great characters like Steve Burnside. And
was that the kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, that also wasn't doing it for me. The kid, when he pulled out like the double pistols or something.
Pew, pew.
Yeah,
Come on,
I don't know.
He's unchecked teenage bravado. He's a big man.
Yeah, he just kind of came off really fucking annoying. Okay, so...
Well, he's 17, so what'd you think?
Yeah, that's true too. Okay, so
Claire's only 19.
I don't want to forget this again. The guy's suit here, JP. This dude here, the guy's suit. This is an Ace Attorney reference. I guarantee it.
Probably, yeah. No, yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to remember what the guy's name is, but I'm just gonna look up Ace Attorney characters. He was from Ace Attorney 1, but the DS version. Now, we only got the DS version. Oh my god, there's so many fucking characters. Oh my god, how are we supposed to find him?
Well, start
oh my
scrolling.
god. Alright, here. Let me just bring it over to the main screen. It should be safe to be on Wikia, or fandom, or whatever.
You'd think that.
In the last, they added a special...
Oh yeah, that guy.
Oh yeah, this one?
No, the special that you talked, the grandpa.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I don't remember what
mentor.
the fuck his name is though.
Yeah, the mentor for Miles Edgeworth's dad or something.
Yeah, he was the police chief, I think, right?
No, the dude I'm thinking of was a prosecutor, and he taught Edgeworth's dad. And Edgeworth idolized
that's
him.
not who I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah, but Edgeworth ended up having to take him down because he's the dude who framed Edgeworth's dad or killed him.
Oh no, that was the normal stories final one, but in the DS version, which was the only one that we got,
that's the one I played.
They added an extra case.
Okay.
Because Ace Attorney 1, 2, and 3 came out in Japan before it even hit in the United States. And so for their DS release, they remade 1, and they added that special case as a bonus. We didn't really see it as a special bonus because that was the only version we had. Man, what the heck was his name? I'm just going by the portraits here. I don't know what the name is, but they should have a picture of him. Oh, Gant. It's Gant? Wait, did I go by it then? D? Oh, so it might be under G then? Did I miss it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I missed it. Yeah, here he is. Here he is. Here he is. This dude! Do we got a full body picture? This dude! Look at the same orange kind of suit. I don't know. It looks close to me. He's the old dude. He's old dude, got white hair.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I played that one.
I don't know. Maybe
it's how you get that forensic scientist girl. Hey, you're on.
Yeah, and
that's her big sister.
Right, right. And that was all kind of like a setup for the 4th Ace Attorney game. That special case had new stuff in it. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, that guy. It's like the Akuma of Ace Attorney. This guy, I don't know. When I saw JP, I immediately thought of this guy. He just, I don't know. He just strikes me as kind of the same kind of thing. Could be a reference, could not be, but just the whole orange suit. I'm like, orange suit, damn.
Now you just made me want to play Ace Attorney.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. The last one I played was 4. That was the first one Apollo was in, and I liked it. There was nothing wrong with it. No, last one I played was Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. And I liked all of them. Nothing made me necessarily stop. But then I just kind of didn't. So I never played the I don't know, Dual Destinies or whatever, or something. The first 3DS one. But I guess now they're out on iPad. Maybe I could just play it on that. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, I guess I'm like 5 behind now. I don't have time to play all these now. They're so long. I think JP works for the Illuminati. Maybe. It could be. I mean, if they want to say that maybe since Gil got booted, maybe... Because they talked about a council. An Illuminati council. There were leaders, and then Gil was elected president based on whatever from that council. Maybe JP has something to do with that council. I don't know. Who knows? In most Street Fighter fashion, though, they usually just kind of come up with a new thing entirely. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'd be very curious. He looks kind of cool. He does definitely look like he could be a boss. Weird that he doesn't have socks, though. It's the only thing that stands out to me. He doesn't have socks. He also kind of looks like a nega G, right? Like a negative G. Or like evil G. In some ways. Being very tall, you know, being well dressed. Being more serious, where G's very jovial. You know. So, I don't know. It could be nega G. And he only has JP as like his initials, which is really weird. So, I don't know. That's why he glows in Street Fighter 3. Presidents just glow in Street Fighter War. Yeah. Yeah, from Q to G to JP. Yeah, I don't know. JP is Mad Gear because the guy on the roof? Oh. Is that my cue to... That's my cue to take my medicine. Whoops. Do I have it in here? Yes, I do. Okay. I forgot to take my medicine one day. Usually I take it at noon, and I forgot to take it until 10. So, now I'm on schedule for taking it for 10. Alright. Hey, maybe this, what the hell are these things? They're a generic form of something. Famotidine. It's a heartburn something or other. Might help my stomach process this cowboy coffee. I was a little low on time, so I just made cowboy coffee today. Not the most recommended. Alright. Got more pills. Make sure I take them. They're keeping me healthy after my little stint of bad health there. This game really is about to one-up MKX with the combat kids of this game being actually good and interesting. Combat kids? I'll be honest, I don't follow Mortal Kombat. Not really into it. Maybe back in the day it was cool and fun, but now I just not really. I actually went back and watched and played a little bit of old MK, like very recently, and I was like, damn, if the new games were more like this, I think I'd be potentially into them. Cause like all the gore and stuff in the old games was like, you know, for the time it was shocking. It was a skull and a spinal cord attached, some whatever. When you watch it now, it's just so campy and like overblown and like just over exaggerated that it looks really. It's just kind of like fun cartoony, kind of like just campy stuff. But now they've like tried to make it so realistic. I don't like it. Basically, in MKX, they replace a lot of characters with successors, but most of them had pretty lame designs. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Combat kids. Okay. It kind of makes sense. I swear, Cyber Akuma's theme makes me picture him jamming in the club. Yeah, Cyber Akuma seems good. I like it. MK fatalities today go too far, in my opinion. I agree with that. It just, everything looks like it's trying to be like super realistic. And here's how you know where it could be possibly a problem. I'm typically of the opinion you can just make whatever you want and whatever. And they can just make whatever they want. And if they want to sell it, they want to sell it. That's fine. I kind of don't care. It's art. You get free reign with art. Doesn't mean I will like it or I will play it. But I think where they kind of... The warning sign for when you have a problem with what you're doing is typically like when the story came out where they were making people look at such disgusting material to make it as realistic as possible that their own employees started to like break down and have like PTSD and shit from like coming to work. I think that if there ever was a line, that might be it. that might be the point where maybe you should rethink what you're doing. But I still maintain that they have the right to do whatever the hell they want with it. So I'm just not gonna play them. That's all. What are we talking about? What else would we be talking about this week? Street Fighter 6, right? Yeah. So I don't know. Is that all the characters? Aki looks cool. If she is Fang's apprentice, which it kind of looks like she is, I think there's a lot of credence to that. Just visually, I think that's fine. She looks good. Fang was awful. Nobody liked Fang, so take Fang's mechanics and put a different person on it, and then you're good. They actually had like a little Street Fighter V side story that they wrote and released about Fang finding an apprentice too. So all that kind of lines up. I mean, they do look like fruit gushers in MK11, so the work ethic wasn't that great. Fruit gushers? You mean just like the fatalities and stuff? I don't know. I don't play it. I've seen some footage and I'm just like, it actually looks kind of sickening to me. And maybe I'm just a boomer, but like, I don't know. Old MK looked funny and cool and funny. Or I said funny twice. It was kind of like over-exaggerated and cartoony-ish and funny and stuff. Bit like new MK? No, I don't know. I'm buying the Capcom Collection just for Pocket Fighter. Oh, that's right around the corner, isn't it? Wait, when's that out? When's that out? Let's see. Capcom... Was it Fighting Collection? That's this month, right? Oh my god. What a time for me to have like equipment blowout. I need money for this. Okay, Capcom Collection. Oh, they got a fancy website and everything. Here, look at this. Look at this. All fancy. Animation. 24th. Okay, that's soon. How many? 2 weeks? 2 weeks. 3 weeks-ish. Almost. I guess. One, two, almost 3. Yeah, Pocket Fighter's included. A whole bunch of... Oh, that's cool. It slows down when you get near it. That's neat. Can I drag it? No? Okay. Pocket Fighter's in it. Darkstalkers is in it. Hyper Street Fighter 2, I know another version of Street Fighter 2, but you can mix and match all the versions of the characters in this game. This was originally on PS2. I think I have that. It was part of the Third Strike collection. Red Earth never got an official release until now. I think Cyberbots is the same, right? Never had an official release, or maybe not in the United States. Yeah. So I want to get this. Definitely want this. Hey Lim, what's up? Getting it for Vampire and Cyberbots, yeah. There's a lot to like in this collection. I like that they set Street Fighter aside. Oh, Puzzle Fighter's in there too. Good. They set Street Fighter aside, I think, in this one. They put, one version of Street Fighter 2 in there for sure. But I think they're letting the other ones shine, and that's good, because I think a lot of people are interested in these games, and they just don't have access to them, or they've never been out, or there's never been a better time to just kind of like, hey, you know what? Screw it. It's got like 20 games in it or whatever. I don't know. It's not 20. It's probably 15 or something. Or 10? Really? 10? It looks like more than 10. Alright, whatever. It's got 10 games in it. It looks like goofy fun. Just get it, right? You going to be running Poker Fighter online? Poker Fighter? Poker Fighter? Well, there's no gambling here. Yeah, Cyberbots had a... Oh, it did have a PS2, a PS1 and Saturn release. Okay. Cool. Was Simi not here, though? I don't know. Saturn had Cyberbots, but only in Japan. Okay. Recent build is kind of broken right now, because... Oh! If you're talking about my Pocket Fighter EX... Oh, jeez. Okay, chat's going here. Is there a way to play the recent build? I keep watching that Ryu combo and I want to play. No, not yet. Not yet. I do periodically. I haven't released a new build in a while, even on Patreon. because it's been kind of like super broken because I'm in the middle of like doing the GGPO stuff. But I think it's getting to the point where I can probably put together something that's a bit stable, even if it doesn't have the online, you know, ready yet. But the next full public big release is going to be when the GGPO's up there. The latest one on Patreon? Jeez, it's been a while. Let me take a look. It does have a lot of the mechanics, though, that you've been seeing. Builds. Okay, number 27. Wait. Huh? 53. 53. It was from last July. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it was last July's. Not a lot of the gameplay stuff has changed. Most of it's just been kind of like reprogramming stuff under the hood. Yeah, have a good one. See ya. Yeah, new patron build when. I think I'm actually legitimately getting close to being able to put another patron build up. And again, just to be clear, the reason that I haven't is because it's been so unstable and broken. Like, if you try to play a match, you actually like can't conclude the match. Like, there's no ending animations and stuff. I'll show you here. So here, there's no ending animations. It just zips back to the middle. Like, there's that. And in versus mode, I think you can't even finish the match because there's no code to like carry you back. Yeah, let's just play this one. That'll do Ken. Ken can do a lot of damage without a lot of meter. I think it'll just keep going into perpetuity. Or maybe it'll just crash after a while. I don't remember. But part of the thing was that I had to redesign and reprogram the entire round start process for GGPO and for the deterministic stuff. Looking forward to Pocket Fighter EX and Symphony of the Night D-Make, the most of all fan projects. Symphony of the Night D-Make? What's that now? I appreciate that those are your top two, though. Oh yeah, you can, if you see the timer up there is all busted too. Timer not good. Actually, yeah, when you get a time over, it freezes the game. I think right now. Yeah, is that the Genesis port? That's a good one, or a good point. I've seen like potential Game Boy looking remakes and stuff. The Genesis port really doesn't seem to be lacking much, though. Oh, not quite. Okay. Is there one after this that's playable? Yeah. The latest build on Patreon is way more advanced than the last public release. I decreased the input lag. There's new moves. Terry's got his new stuff. Yeah, that one's way more advanced than the last public one. But at that point, I started making changes for GGPO, and so some stuff was getting uprooted. Besides this, I'm looking towards the plethora of Mega Man fan games on the way. 0.3.3 was public? Yeah. That's the one on Game Jolt. No idea. When you get a timeout, put a broken car as an icon for it. You know, a crash. Yeah, I was gonna say you saw the new icons there. They're getting added too. They're not completely done yet. I'd like to put a lot of new icons. Where are we on the HUD, right? I've got some somewhere here. These are the ones from Alpha 2, I think, or Alpha 1. I didn't draw these ones, but I used them as reference to kind of get an idea of what to do. Or maybe those are the Marvel 1 ones? I don't know. The PlayStation version of Marvel 1 had round icons, I think. Are these the latest ones? Or are these the latest ones? I don't remember now. These might be the latest ones. I thought I had the little thing behind them, though. I know in the game you saw them with a little thing behind them, but I don't know if that's the current version or not. Let me look at my new HUD that I'm working on. Okay, we're doing them without the circle in the back. So these are the newest ones that I've been working on. And I think they look pretty cool. So this is like what they're for, right? A normal, victory. If you use a throw, so it's a lasso. S for special, EX. S with a star for an EX move. Super level 2. So EX is kind of like super level 1. Super level 2's, got the lightning bolt. And then Alpha and Alpha 2 and 3 had those. And then like little sparks with a lightning bolt. And then if you're in Power Max, when you do it, you get a special icon for that. A perfect. The cheese. The cheese for chip damage. Timeout. Here's the timeout one. This one's the alpha counter because it looks like the activation for it. Which level do I need to get to play the other builds? I think it's $2 the minimum. When I get back to doing them weekly, the $5 tier is the weekly and the $2 tier is the monthly builds. And then Judgment. So if you have a tie, I want characters to come out and vote on who won, just like Street Fighter 3. So I got the person holding the sign. A Raging Demon one, I guess, would be a nice... I think Alpha 2 had that. If you did a demon, you actually got a special icon for it. And then the cherry, Alpha 2 had the cherry, and I think what it was if you won with a normal attack or something, but I don't know. It looks like the cherry should be something special. So I drew it just to draw it, but I don't know if I'll actually use it. Alpha counter trap card. Kind of. Question. You mentioned you wanted to do more with the aerial stuff that Chun had in the Street Fighter V beta. Are the current stage heights enough to accommodate for that gameplay? Yes, they should be. They should be. And in fact, they'll actually be even more accommodated once I get the HUD in. Because the thing with this HUD is that I think the characters are going to go above it. So if they happen to jump high on the screen, you'll still get visibility because the characters will be over the HUD. I think that's the way I wanted to go with that. The bottom HUD goes over the characters and the top HUD goes under them. And we already have a little bit of this, but it's not, because the HUD takes the whole top part of the screen, this actually just cuts off visibility of the players. But there are certain elements, like training mode stuff, that the characters go in front of, you see. So see how the characters do not go in front of the life bars and stuff, but they go in front of the other stuff here. That's what I'd like to do with the new HUD. I'd like to have the entire new HUD. The players can go above it, and you can also see through it, you might have noticed. Where the old HUD is literally like it's letterboxing. There's no transparent sections whatsoever. It's like it's letterboxing the action. I want to make the new HUD transparent. So let's see. If I take the background out, see how it's got transparent, so you'll be able to see above it. It's thinner, it's sleeker, it's got a little more depth to it. I think it looks pretty cool. And I want to take that and put it into here. Some of the stages will need to be adjusted a little bit. The chariot might have been a win with a taunt. In Alpha 2, it was just the normal. It was just you beat them with a normal attack. For Pocket Fighter EX, if there is a taunt that can hurt you, it may be. I thought about that because it kind of looks like it would be something like that, right? So I've been working on some Neo Geo Pocket colored sprites, and I want to recolor some to be Pocket Fighter EX style. You have a set palette that you use for the characters, or do you just try and approximate it? Most of the time I just try to approximate it, kind of to see what looks best. You can take some source colors from the official Neo Geo Pocket Color games if you want it to be a little more accurate, but most of the time I just kind of wing it. For me, the big deal is having good contrast. So if we go here, here's how I check if contrast looks good. We have should be here somewhere. This one. Let's turn this on. Change this to grayscale. Here's a good way to check and see if your contrast is good. Do the characters, you remove all the color, do the characters pop out? Are they readable? I think the characters are pretty good. They got a decent enough outline away from the rest of the stuff. I think the light bar, or the super bars don't. The light bars are okay, but the super bars actually do need some kind of boost in something. They're not quite right. And I know we've discussed that before, but that's part of one way to find out. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much for the pledge. Where do you go? What post? There should be one in the timeline there on the Patreon. Here's the... If anyone else wants to join, here's the Patreon link. Let me click it myself so I can see it. If you go to posts, yeah, actually, it's only a few down. If you go to the post, it's only like 3 down. So it's weekly build number 53. Weekly build 53. On the HSB color slider, the B value brightness is not lower than 24 for the darkest colors. I believe that's true. Yeah, I believe that's true. There may be some exceptions here or there, but yeah, if you go too dark, then you won't get the color anymore, essentially. So, you gotta be careful with that. And then if I do blacks, I think I use... I don't know if I use like strict blacks here. I think they're actually like 888 or something. They're not quite pure blacks. Oh yeah, I did do that's... Oh, you're saying that post is locked by the $5? You know what? Actually, let me change that. I'll change that in real time because that was the last build to be released. It's definitely old enough to get changed to a monthly, right? So yeah, let me change that. I'll actually change that in real time here on Patreon. I'll make this post available to the monthly. Okay. Okay, go ahead and refresh that page. And then click that post now, and it should be available to the $2 tier. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Yeah, it's an older build, so that's fine. It's definitely past it's past a month old, right? It's not darker than 9 for the character select portrait. Yeah, that's good. I like to do 8. I do like to do a value of 8 or brightness of 8 as my minimum. That's just traditionally how I've been doing it. This looks excellent. How long have you been working on this? I believe since November 2017? So another color issue that we have to resolve potentially, when you do a max mode, you can see that he's glowing, but there's no distinction other than color for whether or not he's in armor mode or attack mode. Like, obviously you get a different effect when he starts, but if you don't already know that, or in the moment, you can't tell. And I think that's a failing that will have to be addressed at some point. So like Haku Fubatsu, with the parry move, down on the HUD here, when he activates it, you see an icon. So it's always good to have some kind of non-color distinction for like what's going on. But then when you got, you know, Power Max, it's like, well, what is it? You look now, it just says time. I was thinking maybe you could have like POW for power being flipped back and forth, so POW time. You could say POW time, POW time. You could say AMR for armor. And flip between that and time. Just put an icon over their head during activation. Fist for power, shield for defense. I thought about that if it had like a shield and then time, or a fist and time. I thought about that too, although it was a really tight space. It only got like 4 pixels to work with. For the attack mode, give the character a glimmer in the eye. That would be funny. But other than that, I mean, everything looks pretty clear. You know, hit sparks are pretty clear. They do not look like block sparks. They've all got they're nice and bright. They flicker. So they're pretty noticeable. Block sparks are pretty much round shapes. Very round. No spikes. You know, the normals are pretty much circles, and then the specials are like ovals. So that works out okay, I think. And then supers have the special version. And then hit sparks are all spikes. They're all spikes, so you shouldn't be able to confuse those two. And counter hits have extra spikes on them. They got the little flash, so they got a screen flash too, so you know that's what they are. For attack mode, give every character Dimitri's horn. Well, the problem with that is that because it's animated like specifically on the character, you'd have to, if you wanted a satisfying animation, you'd have to reanimate all the animations with it in mind. The issue with it, you could put it in there as like a background thing, but they wouldn't line up with the poses. So even if there was like an aura or whatever around it, like Mega Man X5 did this with Zero as a boss. They gave him a little aura, but like it doesn't line up with his hair or like whatever movie he's doing. It's just like a static sprite animating back. Luke Wen? I don't know about Luke. There's a lot of other characters I'd add before Luke. Now, I'll be honest, I don't have any like hatred toward Luke. I think Luke's fine, I guess. I think he may even look a little cool. But I don't have any plans to add him, especially not over some other legacy characters. Oh yeah, so like when you have Denjin, you can clearly see the Denjin is different because it's got the electricity on it. So this is what I mean by like not relying on color to tell you that information. I could have just made him yellow, but it's not. So regular Hadokens don't have electricity. The EX one looks a little different, even though it's fire. You can't really tell without the color, but that's okay. There's no huge gameplay implication there, but you know it's an EX because you could see Ryu Flash. So you have that clear read on that. What? Stop screaming, what do you want? You just want attention. They just want attention. I look at them and then they're fine. You just want attention. What? Come here. Come here. Yeah, come here. You want to talk to the people? Come here. Come here. Oh, there we go. Big girl. Yeah, beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Don't poop on me. I'm trusting you. Don't poop on me. No, don't eat my fucking arm pads. Don't poop on me. What are you doing? Yeah? What? Your foot's wet. You've been sitting in the water dish. Yeah? What? Yeah? What you doing? Yeah, you're happy now because you got picked up. Yeah? Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. We got baby geese. Alright, you can go back. Come on. They're so weird. One minute they're fine, the other next minute they're freaking out. Well, at least I didn't get pooped on. I did get wet though. She's been sitting in the water dish. They're water birds, geese are, so yeah, squeak toy content is the best content. What are you doing? Yeah, beep 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 beep. Anyway, I think the contrast ratio is pretty good for the characters. The characters stand out well, and this translates to when there's color on the screen. That's why the characters stand out very nice, and other background characters are kind of in the background. So when we go to a stage that has background characters in it, right? Here. Kids are the same in any species, kind of, right? Yeah. They all get freaked out about stuff. So here, I put Theo in the background from Metal Slug, right? But look how the contrast is very different on Ryu. Even when Ryu's overlapped, you can clearly tell where Ryu is. Because like her outline especially is very desaturated. Not desaturated, but it's decontrasted. And when you see it in color, oh, the rods and cones in my eyes are activating. It's so weird looking at it. But you can still see this kind of this implicit contrast keeps the characters from blending in the background. So I've been pretty happy about how that's come out. Metal Slug is great. I really wish they'd make another one. It's cool that SNK is doing fighting games again, but I don't want them to forget about other stuff. Fuck, let them make another golf game too. They've got a lot of great non-fighting games from SNK. Yeah, my eyes, right? Yeah. Neuron activation, colors are back. Oof. I fixed a whole bunch of bugs, actually, since then. I increased the loading time, if you've noticed. The loading time's not abysmally slow for matches now. Here's something else I want to show, too, that I was working on. We did this last time on stream, but I went and I added new features to it. But the breakable crate here, right? How like the Neo Geo and stuff pop out? Well, I've got it so that, yeah, the random Kirby, the Kirby Terry. I got it so that you can actually pause now with it. So see? Remember the physics? I was saying that we might have a hard time using the Unity physics because they wouldn't pause with the action and stuff, but I figured out ways to do that. TLDR, basically what I did was, here's the crate and the crate toy. I have this rigid body simulated by time controller, and what happens with that is that when the time controller has no time or freezes time, I turn off its simulation. Where's the simulated? Here. The simulated property on rigid body, I just turn it off whenever this time controller says time is frozen. Let me open this. Where is... Yeah. So here, I'm gonna slow down time, like really slow. And you'll see that it's all affected. Oh wait! The physics time didn't generate the same. Let's see, is it... Hold on. I think I have to do all time here. Where is this file? Here, go back. Where is this file? Here. Is it action time? Action time scale. I know it's slow. That should be enough to push him over to it. Whoa. Whoa, not really. Actually went through him? Things get weird when time is slowed down. Oh, that's 2x. Oh no, they don't actually, like, time doesn't work right for them. Shit. I don't know. They disappear slower, though. Man, I thought I had time scale working for them. I don't know. It's all goobered up now. It's really cool to see, like, everything in slow-mo, though. Ugh. Boom! Notice how the flickering effects are not dictated by the time scale, so everything looks consistent. I don't know why they didn't go away. Nah, that's not gonna work. It looks really cool in slow-mo. Oh, I didn't catch quite right. I did it too soon. Do you turn blue? You turn green when you activate armor. It's kind of like a teal green. But then you get armor on one of your command normals. It just looked really cool and slow. You also get access to the alpha counter. You can do it outside of the mode too, though you only get half time on it when you do that. Yeah, it's funny how that effect doesn't go away in real time. Oh, shit, that didn't go. Oof. I wonder why that effect doesn't go away. That's funny. You can make the Tekken low health slow-mo effect. Yeah, you probably could with something like this. I put a lot of hold on. Too late. No, good. I put the cancel in too late though. Oh, that was perfectly timed. Yeah, things get a little wacky sometimes when slow-mo comes down. But I've been thinking a lot about async, or not async, what do I want to say? I've been thinking a lot about not having the gameplay tied to a certain frame rate so that it can accommodate, how do I want to put it? It can accommodate frame rates that are abnormal. So here, we're like, the gameplay is really slow, right? But we're still at 60 FPS, even though the gameplay has been slowed down. But like all the effects, you see that they flicker, not based on the gameplay frame rate. That they flicker in a way that are also frame rate independent. So everything looks consistent no matter what. Or that's the hope, at least. The screen flashes you see are the same way. Whenever a screen flash happens, it doesn't go at the game's frame rate or at a slowed down pace. Everything happens in like real hertz time. So a hertz would be like, the definition of a hertz is multiple times a second. So if you say 60 hertz, that's 60 times a second. Hey Nick, what's up? Looking good, thanks. Just dicking around making slow-mo. Oh, that didn't work out. It just looks so cool in slow-mo. Of course, if I exit, it's gonna revert, but... I actually changed the effect for the Hadouken, too. In the previous builds, if I slowed down time on the Hadouken, it would actually slow its flickering between the two different sprites. So what I mean by that is, if I pause this here, you see there's one sprite here? There. And when it animates, it changes to the purple sprite. Blue, purple, blue, purple. In motion, it kind of looks like there's both of them, and like one's inside the other one. But I was handling going between blue and purple, I was handling in the animation, so if you stop the game, if you pause the game, or during like a KO effect at the end, so like, see how it was still flickering between blue and purple? It was not doing that in the older builds. In fact, I might have the older build to show. Assuming this one even works. Oh, it's got its own music. I'll mute it. Nothing against the music, just, you know. Pocket Fighter EX Slow Jams Edition, yeah. Let's go to training. I don't know if it's infinite health is on. If infinite health is on, it won't let it go. I might have to do like a normal match. Do we have health regen on? We do. Okay. Gotta go to a normal match. Yeah. The menus, they look good? Well, thank you. They're pretty old. I'd like to redesign them a little bit at least. Yeah, we'll just go here. So when I KO Terry, pay attention to how the Hadouken looks. Oh, that's right, his little bag got... I lost the palette data on that, didn't I? Okay, I've got a build up meter. So we're in like an actual match now. Okay, and then boink. Okay, so watch. I'm gonna get him down real low. So watch the sprite on the Hadouken when he gets KO'd. See how it stops? It's not flickering between the purple and the blue anymore. And you even saw when time slowed down, that exchange between blue and purple got really, it got really slow because time slowed down. So I fixed that. Alright, and then we'll do it with the big one now. Same deal. See how it just stops at purple? It bugged me so much that I went and I redid the animation for it. So that when that happens now... See, now it flickers properly, even when time stops. So I made it so both the animations are playing at the same time in the animation for that object. So if I stop it here. If I pause this, it's actually a good example of it because you can see it still flickering even though the pause menu is up. You see it going between the two different ones. See? But here in the animation, or the object itself, is that this one? Is that this one? Shinku Hadouken 3. Oh, here, Sprite Core. I can turn it back on just to show. That's the purple. And Sprite is the blue. I just turn off, I animate both at the same time, and I just turn off whichever one I don't want you to see. And there is a frame where they're both off too. And I use these render frame hertz oscillators that I've created. Yeah, basically, yeah, the frame rate's independent of the action, and it's also just independent in general. So these hertz oscillators, they calculate time in real hertz. So again, hertz, like 60 hertz is 60 frames per second. 30 hertz is 30 frames per second. So it just means 30 times a second, 60 times a second, whatever it is. So when it goes to render, it'll check, has enough time expired so the next hertz has ticked. And then it'll, Mark is a projectile trainer? Is a projectile trainer. I guess? It won't skip a step. So if, say, for whatever reason we're gonna flip the sprite every 2 hertz, or I'm sorry, every 2 ticks at 60 hertz. So a tick would be 1 out of 60. So 60 hertz, 1 out of 60. That 1 is a tick. So every 2 ticks out of 60 at 60 hertz, we're gonna swap the sprites. Let's say, right? Basically every 2 frames at real time. And what'll happen is if the game stutters for 4 ticks, it will not it will not skip a step. It will wait, and it'll only do the next step that would have occurred in real time up to that point. And then it'll delay the next one after it. So it's definitely not something you want to use for gameplay stuff, but for flickering sprites, it's perfect. And that means if you drop a frame, say you turn a sprite on and off every frame to get transparency on it with a flicker, if you drop the frame in there, you'd be on, off, drop frame, off, on. But the way I do it is I check to see for drop frames. I will do on, off, drop frame, on, off. So the dropped frame will appear as though the object has disappeared for 2 frames, but it won't disappear for 3 frames. Because the alternative, like I said, on, off, missing frame, which means you see just what the frame before it was, which was off. So that's 2 frames of off, and then the next pattern would be still off, because it would have turned on during the drop frame. So now you've got 3 frames of it being invisible, and then it turns back on, and that looks awful because it's inconsistent. The most consistent thing you can do is just wait for the frame. If there's a drop frame, just wait and see what happens. If there's multiple drop frames, just wait and see what happens. And then continue the process from there. That seems to be the most stable way to do this. And then you get nice little flickers like this. So again, in the old version, if I paused like this, then it would just look like this or this. But without being tied to the game update, you can do whatever you want with it. So I can even turn off VSync and it will still look normal. The render might be a little choppy or delayed because VSync doesn't sync to the monitor, and certainly not syncing to the frame rate of this stream. But it will not lose its place in the pattern. In fact, kind of almost nothing looks different. The only thing that looks a little different is the screen flashes, because I haven't fully adapted them yet. But everything kind of flickers about the same rate. So this was my way of, like, if people want to play without VSync, I don't want the graphics to look weird. I think the graphics should look as close to the same as 60 FPS as possible. Just with potential, lower latency and whatever. So the game should look as close as it possibly can to like it's running normally, even when VSync's off. And that was, one of the systems that was pivotal in doing that. Was making that Hertz system. And again, that's not something Unity comes with, it's just something I came up with. So I souped up the Hadokens with all that, and I think the results are very good. I've been very happy with how that's looked. So I will turn VSync back on because I like the screen flashes being nice. The screen flashes do attempt to delay themselves during VSync, but their timing is a bit off, and I still haven't figured out exactly why the glitch is happening with that. But I did change some of the screen flash patterns. There was a glitch where their time was too long. They were actually going too quickly, or they were staying on the screen longer than they should, which made them feel more intense, which has been kind of bugging me for a while. But that's because they were showing for 2 frames instead of 1. But now they look pretty good, I think. I also changed so that, and we can see it here, I changed it so you can have repeating patterns of flashes during multi-hit events. So like the Hadoken hits 5 times level 2 and maybe 9 times level 3. So what I said is that every other one gets a different screen flash, and I can make that configuration anything I want. So I can put 9 in there if I want, and they can all be different. Or I can put a blank one, so I could say every other hit of it flashes. Or I could say hit 1's more intense, hit 2's softer, hit 3 intense, hit 4 softer, final hit extra intense. Something like that. And that's actually what I ended up doing for this. So you'll notice And this is LD. This is what I was mentioning. That I'd like your assistance in tweaking these at some point. It doesn't have to be now. But this is what I ended up with. So the first one uses the standard flash that we've been using. The second hit does like a half flash. The third hit goes back to the standard flash. And then the fourth one is like a half flash, like it only goes to black. And so on, and it repeats those two patterns until the final one. So this is the final one, and this one I think is more intense than the other ones. Yeah, this is the more intense flash at the end, yeah. And you can kind of feel it when you see it real time. So the final one has a bit more. They could be a bit softer on contrast up until the last hit. Yeah, I'd like to go through them and with you at some point and kind of tweak them. I kind of just winged it. This build has the crack shoot bug. I remember that. Yeah, that's right, because right after that build is when I started to put the deterministic shit in. And so that's fixed now. But that's why it got all super busted. That's why I stopped doing the weekly builds on Patreon. I think we'll be very soon hitting a point where they'll be back though. We're getting to the point where things are getting more stable again. And I think that's kind of my next goal, is to at least get everything functional, even if it's not perfect, but I want to get everything functional. I've been making a lot of changes to get stuff to be a bit more stable. Like I've got more efficiency out of my spawning now because the spawn pools all show up here. However, like all the spawned objects are actually kept in almost like a library here. So let's see, if I shoot a Hadouken, right? So the Hadouken shows up here. But the, what's that, Hadouken Light? Ryu Hadouken Light? Is there really 3 in there? Oh yeah, see how it got put back in the library? After I shot it out? See, it's gone now. It disappeared out of the library. It went up here. And when it gets used up, it disappears and it gets put back here. And they were also loading more than they should, and that was causing the longer load times in the editor. You didn't really notice it in a build, like a release build, but in editor you sure felt it. It was like 10 seconds of loading or whatever. So you'll see all the objects being pulled in and out. Yeah, there's controller support. I'm using a controller right now. Oh, I messed that up. Here's the problem though. When I ran into this, and I can fix this in real time, this shouldn't be too much of an issue. When I go to the character select, all the objects stay loaded. So if I select Ken, in fact Ken's stuff's already in here, I think. Or is it? I might have refreshed since then. So watch, now you're gonna see Ken's effects pop up if they're not already loaded. Boom. Yep, there they go. They get loaded in, but they're not getting loaded out anymore. They're not getting unloaded. So, that's obviously a performance issue we need to take care of. So what I was thinking, we can actually just fix this in real time. I need to load it so I can get to, I need to know where the script is for them. like an object spawner here. And then this thing actually tracks all of the spawning calls get tracked in here. We can show the details of each one. So like in run forward, or in the run animation clip, it calls the run forward dust. In the animation for Hadouken, L, H, and EX, it calls the dust effect, and so on. So it categorizes and locks in everything, and that's what all of these spawn pools are coming from. Now we need them to go the other way. We need them to unload at the end. So, oh, that's not what I want. I want to edit script. We should be able to easily do this. If there is not already an unload function that I've created, then we can just create one. Object pool. Okay, that's the preload. Register. What are we? Object spawn control. Register for delayed pooling. Oh, we don't care about delayed pooling. Well, load pooled objects. Yes? Yes? Click? There we go. Object spawning and despawning is an issue I ran into early on in MMUp's development. Oh, that's the latest little Mega Man thing you did, right? Finally scripted that baddies and items load based on the room that you're running around in. Yeah. And here it's very important for the rollback netcode. Oh, let's see, we got someone new. GameVet, hello, welcome. I think you've been here before, right, GameVet? Sounds familiar. For the rollback netcode, it's super good to have the object pooling because you can kind of you can make all the objects at the beginning of the match and then keep track of them as things are going on. You don't have to worry about things disappearing on you and having to reload stuff. So when you load state, you don't have to reload the entire object. It saves you time. Yeah, it's really, really good. Great performance thing, great for rollbacks and determinism. So here, okay, in it pool, do we have a, like, destroy pooled objects? Create pooled objects. Well, there could be a destroy in here as well, no? Okay. Spawning? Spawn? Find reusable objects? So it looks like I don't have just like a delete pool. I have delete pooled object, but that's not quite the same because there is an object parent, and that's how this kind of creates a sort of library of parent objects here. So here, this is the object parent, the pool parent, where all of them go when they're not being used. Because they can be used in different... the reason I started doing this too is because they can be used in different scenes. So these are multiple scenes being loaded at once. The stage is its own scene. Well, what if the stage calls for an effect? That should go into the stage scene. And you see this is what happens when I do a move. You do see that the Hadouken actually gets put up here in the fight scene. And then when it's done, it gets refunded back to the pool down here. So we need to destroy the pool parent as well. So here, pool parent. Init pool parent. Okay. It should check, yeah, it'll automatically check if it exists or not. So what I want to do here then is erase this object, destroy this object after erasing everything. Oh, here's a destroy pool parent. Here. Pool parent game object and term. Oh yeah, there was multiple references. Okay. So under... What? What do you want? Beep beep? Beep beep? Yeah? Beep beep beep? Beep beep beep? Are you gonna poop on me? You better not poop on me. Come here. Oh, you're alright. Come here. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Hello. Yeah, you're just happy to be out. Hello. This is the other one. This is the boy. The other one was the girl. Don't eat my beard. Stop! Don't eat my shirt! Stop eating! Stop eating! Don't eat the microphone! Stop it! Stop! Oh my god, stop, no. You're just happy to be out of the box. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Beep, beep, beep. Ow, 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 he's eating my beard. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Okay, you're going back. You had your fun. Ow, ow, ow. No, stop. Stop. You had your fun. Yeah, you can bite my finger. That hurts less somehow. There you go. Okay. There you go. There you go. You're happy. All right. There you go. Yeah, I know. Beep, 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 beep. I know. Beep, beep, beep. There you go. Well, at least he didn't poop on me. There's a saying about shitting like a goose. It's because they have very violent poops. Very, very violent. What? What? I know, you want to come out, but you guys stay in the box. Because you'll poop everywhere. You're not old enough to be on your own. Alright, so we can do a public void unload pool, and this will be very simple. It will be destroy. It'll be a combination of destroy pooled objects and destroy pool parent. So completely unloads the pool and its container. Pool pot, the peepaw, the pool and its container. It is not a its container, it is a its container. I think, right? And its, I guess it has to be an apostrophe, right? Because it's ownership and its container. Yeah, okay. And then we're gonna do one better. We're gonna do unload all pools. I don't know if we have settings. No. I don't know if we have a function to do multiple things. They should all be getting put into a collection though. So init pool, destroy pool. Wait, does this also call? This does not call the destruction of the objects though. I think it will also destroy the object. I don't know. I don't know if it'll destroy the object. So destroy pool objects and then that. There we go. Oh yeah, we got a new function for that. Unload pool. I'm not tracking every pooled asset though, it looks like. So we need to collect a reference to every single pooled object. So I'm going to say static collection. I didn't see any of there, so private static read-only list, and then whatever this is, pooled object asset. All object pool assets. And when one gets added here, one gets activated, we add it. And when it's done, we can remove it. What? What? What do you want? Stop screaming. What? And then we can call this on all of them if we want. So all loaded. Actually, you know what? Let's call it that. All loaded object pool assets. Excuse me. Let's just get rid of all of them. So, public, static, void. That's not for one object, that's for all objects, static. Unload all pools. Int. No, count. Yeah, int count. Now this won't... I was trying to think about the for loop here, the loop through them. This should not just remove them all. This should not eliminate them. But what it will do is unload their objects. What? Stop. What do you want? Stop. No beer. Maybe they want water. I don't know. They got water, but it's a little low, so hold on. Let me get them some water. Okay. Alright. Geese are happy. They got food, they got water. Everybody's happy. They should be. Hold on. I'm sorry. Since the soundboard died and all my configuration died, you probably hear me fumbling with the microphone now. Wasn't as apparent before. In fact, I probably sound different too. That's because my audio board, the very expensive audio equipment, went up in smoke a few days ago. So that's been fun. I got a replacement on the way, but I kind of put everything back together with duct tape essentially to get everything back and working. Yeah, you happy now? Yeah? Yeah, those are happy peeps. Yeah, Okay. Everything back to normal? Why can't I click on things? Everything's locking up! I got too many damn tabs open is what's going on. Let me close some stuff. Close that. That. What else I got open? We've got a bunch of shit open. Things are... Yeah, we got YouTube's open. We got a whole bunch of shit. Here, close the whole window. Get out of here. Alright. Okay, I think we're better. So we'll use the all loaded assets. Yeah, and then we'll get the count from that, and then we'll do our for loop. And the reason I cached the count first is because this actually makes it faster. It's faster to cache it than to go through it. So I is less than count I plus plus, and then just go to the object. For safety's sake, let's check to see if it actually exists first. Really nice. Otherwise, we will ignore it. Then unload pool. There you go. And we can call this anywhere. So, forces all object pools to unload their objects. I did the PPOLS instead of POLS again. Oh, forecasts? Forces. Oh my god. Alright. And we should be able to just call this unload all object pools anywhere. And what better place to call it than one between rounds, because the characters will be exchanged between rounds. And the other is at the end of the match when you actually leave. So, let's see. This is match controller, right? Wait a minute. Something just occurred to me. Do I check if this is actually a thing before I try to destroy it? I do I? I do. Okay. I was gonna say, we're gonna get an error if we try to destroy this and it doesn't exist. Like multiple times. Okay, fine. Unawake, unenable. I'm gonna put an undestroy here. And so, object pool, shit, what do they call it? Object pool asset. Oh, you know what? I bet they're in their own namespace when they're not showing up. Yep, there we go. Object pool asset unload all pools, just like that. There we go. When it's destroyed. So that should get called when we leave to go back to the menu. We're going to put that there for safety, and it's going to stay there. Oh, excuse me. I just want to see if that works or not. If there's any glitches with it. So we see all the pools here. If we leave this scene, it should destroy it. Boom, there they go. They're all gone. How about that? And then it should only load Ken and Terry's pools here. I might have to put an option so that some pools can override this. They'll always stay loaded. And there we go. All the sound effects, hit sparks, all that shit is loaded. Oh. Ken's combos are hard. Ah. Anyway, point is, change character, boom, they're all gone. Okay. That helps at least in that case. And we need to put this in places where the characters get exchanged. So... excuse me. Async phases. The init match, round start, fight. Is this where things get loaded? The async phases are non-rollback phases of the game, and the sync phases are for rollback stuff. Okay, change phase is phase. Create new round results. Yeah, this might be where all this stuff is going to be loaded. All the time gets reset. Okay. Loading characters. So I don't know if all this stuff shouldn't initiate any new pooling. Wait, that's round start. Yeah, round start. Okay, load setting. What do we got? Load settings, load characters. Wait for load characters. Okay. I don't know. Part of me is a little wary about just wiping all the pooled objects. I mean, it'll work. I would like something a little more automated. So like when an object gets destroyed that has like a handle on these pools, then it'll know they're like, oh, there's only like one left, so or no, you know, it's like nobody needs this resource anymore, and then to unload it would be nice. Or when I call to unload, maybe I can manually call to unload, but if some things are using it, then it wouldn't do it, but I don't know. That's tough. You can't just do it based on like references, because the pooled objects also reference the object asset or the pool asset. They've got to have a link back to home. And I don't know if I feel comfortable about... I don't know. I guess the object spawner controller does collect that information about who's got what, and maybe it can put into a list that says, hey, I have this. But you don't need to go through that. You could just have a link to a pool and then just ask for it to spawn something. So I feel like, I don't know. I feel like in some ways that, I don't know, both are good. Both are good, right? I don't know. How could I automate this but smartly? Well, let's see, where this is the match, initialize match, load unused assets. Hey, this will be a good place to do that here. Unload all pools, unload used assets. I think there's some pools that you don't want to unload too, right? Like the sound effect pool is getting unloaded, and sure, it can create more. Again, once it's unloaded, it can recreate the pool when it's called. But that's kind of annoying. That's like kind of not good. We'll at the very least add an option to not unload them. To say, hey, yeah, this one just can't be unloaded. So let's go to here. It's in settings, right? Pool parent, static collection, settings. Yeah, pool size, overflow behavior, etc., etc. Okay. Field, serialized field, public, pool, prevent unloading pool. Why am I typing these wrong? Pool. Get private set. Prevent unloading pool. For most, it's going to be false. Yeah, that should work. So when we go to unload pool, not there, down here, if this is true, then return do not unload this one. Oh, I don't know what that's about. There. So we want to unload pools there when the match unused assets are taken out. Yeah, in fact, isn't this done multiple times? Wait, why doesn't it take that when I control F it? Alright, whatever. Yeah, there are two places this occurs. Here and here. We'll unload all pools before we do that here too. There's a couple things I want to do then, if this is the case. One, I want to track whether the pool has been initialized or not. So private pool. Pool was init. Yeah, we'll say was. Say the pool was initialized here, true. When a pool is destroyed, we'll say it is no longer initialized. And when a spawn happens, you ask for a spawn to occur. If the pool was not initialized. Let's see. Initialize should go through, grow to maximum size. Should add the object. Create object should add the parent if it does not already exist. There is, let's see, objects, link. This just creates it, right? It needs to get put under the parent. I don't see that though. Add, establish pool link, despawn the object. Oh, it might be in here. Undespawned. Move, yeah, here it is. Move object to the pool parent. And then here, it will check the pool parent. Pool parent transform. Right, and it will create the pool parent. Perfect. Yeah, okay, this will work. It should reinstate everything automatically then. If it was unloaded and it needs to reload, it will reload all of the objects that it needs to, and not just the one. Okay. Yeah. All right. I think that might work. At least in these cases, that should be all right. So let's go to audio, sound effects, sound player pool, prevent unloading the pool for that one. For sure. And then we'll just watch the magic happen, I guess. See, we're actually getting something done today. I know it's unusual for this stream. What with everything breaking and all. Uh-oh. Didn't load shit. Because I saved in a menu spot? Let's see. Okay, so the sound effect pool. Wait, what? It didn't load anything. Yeah, it initialized that time. Yeah, the loading in is needed now, but wait a minute, what the hell? Yeah, and it loaded all that. Wait, how come it doesn't load it at the beginning? Or does it load it and then it unloads it? But it shouldn't. I don't know. Let's see, this is when loading characters. Oh shit. Oh, I see, it unloads it after. We have to do unload before then. So, I'm actually gonna put that up here. Let's see, add characters. Resets the time. Time scales, everything resets. Reset fighters. Or fight timer. Yeah. Okay, I'm putting it up at the top here. Yeah, that's what it was. It loaded the characters and then it unloaded their unloaded their pools immediately after. We did see them automatically come back though, so at least part of that feature is working. Yeah, actual productivity, right? Look, I'm telling you, after this week, actual productivity is really nice. Okay, so what pools we got? Okay, we got pools again. Hey, look. There we go. How many, though? How many do we have? Because we've got stuff like hit sparks and stuff, and I'm not sure where those are actually getting loaded from. So if we leave, the sound effect pool stays, because we told it to. Okay, everything is loaded in. So like things like the block spark and stuff, right? Let's see how that goes. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say his... Oh. want to see if this stuff actually gets unloaded and comes back. Yeah, it all comes back. Okay, cool. So one thing I want to do, I want to throw an error, not an error, want to throw a warning. When a pool was unloaded and had to be reinitialized before loading, before spawning, right here. So, Unity logger warning on editor only. So this pool, well, I'll put the name here. Name of object pool asset, and then the name. Was unloaded and had to be reinitialized to spawn. Oh, to proceed with this spawn command. How about that? Hey G-Man, what's up? Okay. Object pool name was unloaded and had to be reinitialized to proceed with this spawn command. I think that makes sense. And the thing is, we don't want to see that message ever. If that happens, it means we potentially unloaded stuff at runtime that we don't want to unload. Everything should be reinitialized right away. I don't think Tim's here today, though. G-Man. He's usually here on Thursdays. Okay, so... yeah, if we... okay. This stage gives a lot of errors because of the way the spawning works on the breath effect, so I'm just gonna go to a different stage. This will be a bad test for what we're doing. But I want to only show warnings here and see if anything pops up. Okay. Cannot be initialized. Okay, that's other stuff. We don't care about that. Okay, so far so good. We see our pools here. So nothing should be giving us an error. Should be able to do all the attacks. Uh-oh. We got one already. Oh, the fire hit spark. You know why? I know why that one doesn't go. Because the pools... the pools do not scour the hitbox data, and the hitbox data has a couple of pool calls, just like the fire effect, because it's got the hit sparks in it. Oh, I don't have enough meter. Like, what am I doing? Oh, I still can't do it. Right there. We got that. Point. And so that was not for the Hadouken itself, but the little fire effect that comes out. Okay, we got a warning, but it's not related to that. This one might cause one. No? Really? I could have sworn that hit spark, that one, for the Shinsho, that would have caused one, but apparently not. Huh. Maybe I'm manually loading those? I don't think anything else uses them. No, I'm not manually loading anything for Ryu. Yeah, I don't know why that one worked and the other one doesn't. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, hello to Goosey. Yeah. Yeah, they've been naughty this time. Wait, how come I can't do it? What? There it is. I had to delay it. Okay. Yep, nothing there. We try all these? Okay, it looks alright. And that was the other thing, when we switch rounds, now do we get anything? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we get a whole bunch. That's not good. Well, now why does that happen? I don't know. Thinking about why that would be, but you definitely see them popping in here. Those messages are showing. Why would that be? We unload once the characters are loaded, they should go through their process and reload everything that was unloaded. Well, let's keep those open and then actually, like, take Terry out, go to the next round, and see what happens. Well, let's watch. See if these get destroyed. Oh, they did. But not all of them came back. Like, a lot of them did, though. It's possible that maybe Ryu doesn't get unloaded? Is the missus around? She's in the other room. This week has been an eventful week in regards to Street Fighter 6. And they already showed the emotes today. Yeah, that was. I guess we didn't talk about that earlier. On the versus screen, you can press different D-pad directions to get like different angry faces or like troll faces during the versus screen. I like that. That's pretty cool. Let's see. So loading. Let's check the loading characters. It's possible since Ryu won that maybe he wasn't getting unloaded? Okay, yeah. It's not reloading. I think it's not reloading. So if there was a previous result, and there was a clear winner, and you were the team that won, you're not being unloaded. That's basically what's going on. Yeah, skip loading. If it's single? Yeah. Okay, well... There's a couple ways we can do this. We could search the team of the fighter and then cause it to load anything that it needs to. Or we could just say that you have to just reload the fighters every time. God, this got way more complicated than I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to be simple. Oh. I didn't want to bother reloading characters every... Like, if Ryu won, and you go, say, Ryu versus Ken, Ryu wins, and then it's Ryu versus Terry, you shouldn't have to unload Ryu and then reload him. But I don't know, maybe it's a good idea. I don't know. I'm happy that Street Fighter 6 is implementing easier button inputs. Really? Why is that, G-Man? Do you not like the motion inputs? Team 1 Blood Fighter. No, I'm a noob. I think motion inputs are fun because they feel fun to perform. Oh, you don't play fighting games? Huh. I think motion inputs are fun. So like when you do Ryu's donkey kick, the animation for him has like a wind-up where he almost makes like a half circle motion when he kicks out. So the input being a half circle forward and kick, like it works. There's some synergy, for lack of a better word, in that, where everything kind of like goes together with the move. The look of the move, the power of the move. You know, usually more powerful moves or moves with bigger startup have a half circle. And that you physically have to take longer to perform it on the controller, which kind of like adds to the... You feel the weight in a way with a big input command for something that is like big or flashy or whatever. I think there's a level of player connection there that you don't get if you just hit button for super or just down in button for stuff. I can understand why some people don't like it, but I do particularly do like it, as long as it's not too crazy. Chad says, I'm kind of worried about the easy inputs because they seemingly have only 4. Right, neutral, left, down directions to work with, so movesets might be smaller. That's a great point, actually. That's a great point. There is like a modifier button in the modern... They call it the modern control set, but let's be honest, it's easy mode set. It looks like if you hold down like R2 and you get like different abilities or something, or it changes the function of some buttons. So what they could do is say if you hold down R2, so hold down on the D-pad, hold down R2 and then press the special button, that maybe that's the 5th one or something. Wait, so how do you get different strengths on your special move then too? If just pressing triangle on the PlayStation controller gives you Hadouken, how do you throw them at different speeds? Or can't you? Is that one of the limitations of it? I don't remember seeing anything about that. Maybe the longer you hold the button, it'll go? I don't know, that seems weird, right? I don't know how I feel about all that. You know, one button DP is one thing, but like a one button flash kick or a one button Sonic Boom really is a worrying thing. My real question is, how do you balance charge moves with simple input? Will they just not have charge inputs? Yeah, right. That's just what I was thinking, like, so how do you do that? You lose half your normal, so maybe there's no variation too. Maybe. You do kind of get access to some of the normals with that alternate button, while holding R2 and doing moves like does like specific combos and different things. So maybe you do get some access to some of those. I'm not really sure. Or maybe holding forward or back or whatever changes it. I don't know. We'll have to see when it comes out. But there is an example of being able to have, without having to charge, being able to have a charge move that acts properly. So hear me out here. Oh no, I was messing with Match and Millennium's easy input mode. SPDs are in up input. Charges are instant though. Yeah, actually that's a good point. Let's check out Match and Millennium. You're right, it does have an easy input system, doesn't it? So there is a way to do like a Sonic Boom properly in this, with this kind of modern approach. I don't want to even call it modern approach. I think that's a bad way to put it. With the easy operation approach. And that's, as long as you are standing still or moving backwards, then your charge increases. And then you can use the Sonic Boom only when the charge is proper. But if you step forward or jump forward, your Sonic Boom charge goes away. And there is a game that does this. It's called Fantasy Strike, I think, right? Is that what it's called? Fantasy Strike? God, I haven't heard it in so long. It's Fantasy something. Yeah, it's Fantasy Strike. There's a character in there, so they don't have crouching, I think, and they don't have, I'll just reset here. They don't have crouching, and they don't have, like, hold back the block or whatever. So, oh yeah, that's the thing. So since you can't crouch and block at the same time or something, in order to be able to stand still and charge, you just stand still. And then what happens is, there's a little meter. The character has a meter. And then, oh wait, I think it's here? Battle config? Able. I think it's able. That's the easy mode for controls. Let's see. What the hell? Oh, wait, why? The controller was controlling my browser. What the hell happened there? It's still doing it. Oh, wait. Wait. I'm playing. Oh no, that's what it was. I forgot to pause my game. I'm playing my game. I'm launching the links. I'm like, why is my browser freaking out? Because it was launching the links from the social media menu. That's funny. Okay, pause. So yeah, I think the character Geiger, he has a little meter. While he's standing still, the meter fills up, and when it's full, you can shoot out your Sonic Boom, essentially. He's basically completely a Sonic or a Guile clone. But unoriginality aside, it's a good, interesting way to do that. You could have that where you don't have to have just one touch Sonic Boom. It could just literally be there's a meter, and you have to let it charge up before you can do it. Okay, so here I'm playing Match of the Millennium with easy mode on. I think the Hadokens are doing... Yeah, okay, so because of the way Match Millennium works, if you hold the button down, you get the heavy. If you tap the button, you get the light. So I'm just holding back and doing this. Wait, Okay, so just a quarter circle back gives me the super. A quarter circle forward gives me the Hadouken super. Okay, so there are quarter circles, but it's only for the So how do I do Shin Shoryuken? Okay, there we go. Oh, down. Wait. Okay, down and punch. Wait, how do I just do a crouching normal then? Oh, if I hold down forward, I get crouching normal. If I hold just down, I get DP. So you can still do it. Man, it's weird though. Hmm. Certainly makes it easier to do. So that's in the name, right? Easy. Huh. Yeah, okay, so yeah, good point. So how about Guile? How about Guile? We'll see how this works. Oh yeah, it's just, yeah, there's no charge. Oh god. Oh no. And if you do the charge... Wait, so how do I do Sonic Hurricane? I did the super by accident, so that was holding down and then up. Oh, you just press down and up? You don't even have to charge, you just press down and up and you get the... Oh my god, you don't even have to... You don't even have to charge it, you just press down, up, and you get it. Wait, so I can't do Sonic Hurricane though. Oh. I have to press forward? I have to press forward, back, forward. Okay. Isn't the triangle button usually medium punch? Yes, yes, it is. Wow, this is whack. Yeah, you just press forward and it's boom all day. Walk forward, boom, baby, let's go. Oh my god. Dude, this is so fucked up. This is really fucked up. Wait, so how do I do a flash kick normally? How do I do a normal flash kick? Oh, it's just down. Oh my god. It's just down. What the fuck? Dude, what the hell, man? Oh my god. Yeah, you don't have to do nothing. It's just it. It triangle is medium punch. How do I do that if the triangle button is mapped as in Hadouken? So in Street Fighter 6, the idea is that you reduce the buttons from 6 to 3. Instead of having a light, medium, heavy for punch and kick, you just have a light, medium, heavy, and then they're just whatever. They're not assigned to a punch or kick. They're just light, medium, heavy buttons. And that's square, X, and circle. Then triangle is your special move button. And then like throw is R1, and there's the modifier button is R2, which changes the function of some stuff. Things like that. I don't know how they're gonna do I don't know how they're gonna do EXs either. So these don't even link. Okay, you said SPD. Alright. Geef, where are you? I have to know. Oh my god. Yeah, it's just up, like you said. Holy shit. Dude, like, for real? Is there any, like, damage penalty for using easy mode? Okay. Back punch is slow lariat. Back kick is fast lariat. So forward is green hand. Wait, how do you do his little run and grab thing? Or is it up and kick? Maybe it's up and kick. No. Yeah, it is. Yep, it's up and kick. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's a combo, even though it doesn't show it as one. Dude, it's fucked up. Check general chat when you have time. Alright. Oh god, there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff. Wait, what's this? Is it a meme? Oh, it can't play it. I don't know. The tweet won't play. Alright, I'll check out that stuff later. I'm sure everybody's just making meme edits of that. I can't believe it's in SPD. Yeah, let's reset this. Hold on. I want to see how messed up this can get. Let's do Guile and Geef. There's no reason not to. Oh wait, I can use. Wait, why didn't it go? Alright. Get the fuck out of here. CPU knows what to do. Holy shit. Chun, calm the fuck down. Yeah, there we go. Wake up, SPD. Let's go. Wake up, one touch SPD. Bye. Oh, it didn't go. How come? Wait, why did she knock me out of flash kick? Alright, now the computer's really cheating. Computer's really cheating now. This is bull. Bye-bye. Oh, this is so cheap. Oh, get out. Kyle's gonna be busted on EX. No, I'm not gonna make him charge with this. Okay. Well, I gotta get used to just pressing down for it. Hey, it didn't go! What happened? This is how the AI feels with their cheating power. I know, right? Like they can just do anything they want whenever. It's not working right for Geef. I don't know how to do super, actually. How do I do Geef super with it? Is it just one rotation? Do you have to do any rotation? I got this one, but that's just a down back. Oh, come on. Cheap. Cheap computer. Damn cheating. I do notice that you can't do your command normals though. I think I've heard someone mention that you can somehow, but I don't know how it works. Ah, shit. That's not what I wanted. God, it muscle memory is betraying me like super hard. I almost like just want to play normally. If you get used to it though, like it's a hell of a boon though. Like right there, there's no way I would have been able to SPD that like normally. Yeah, no way in hell. I'm not good at 360s in general. It doesn't... There we go. I say it's a little sporadic with Geef. Nope. I don't know. I think I could get used to it with Guile, but it feels really... It feels really finicky with Geef. Like I can't seem to consistently get the grabs going. My normal team is Chun and Guile. Playing normal now. Playing no more easy mode. Oh. Oh wait, no, I don't usually do this. I usually go for rush mode. not average. Oh, so it's two quarter circles. Okay. It was 2 quarter circles for Geef in easy mode. Got it. That's still really easy. Get off me? Thanks. Oh, whoop. Wait, what is this team? What the hell? What kind of team is this? Oh, well that's good. Chun almost died there. Why is the final boss just out here? I gotta remember how to fight him. Yeah, this is the final boss that's just right here in round 1. With Akuma, no less. Dude, this is messed up. Oh, okay. Yeah. Dude, that's really messed up. What's going on? Why? And they're at a tag team too, which makes it even worse. I'm not using easy mode anymore, so it's a little tougher. Ah. Super invulnerability is a little weird. Isn't that Shinakuma? I don't think so. I don't think Shinakuma's in the game. Oh, and Chun-Li's just dead. Chun-Li's just fucking dead. That's it. Oh my fucking god. Why is the final boss in round 1? Stop. Stop. She's already dead. Dude, this is fucked up. What is going on? Can't throw fireballs against this guy. Nope. Ooh. Oof. Yeah, half-life already. Okay. Oh, he just chip killed me. Okay. Nope. Didn't even get him off me. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, SNK boss in a nutshell. For real. Showing up. This is like Godregal showing up round 1. It really is. Oh shit, I thought it was Chun. That still wouldn't have been a good move. I don't know. But the neurons activated and input came out. Oh, well, he's dead. Ah. That doesn't go over fireballs. Jesus, man. Look at him. It just interrupts it. Okay, I didn't think this was gonna turn into a boss rage, but I guess we're here. On topic of LBRY, how good do you plan to make his taco backdash? In some games, it's just slightly longer hop. On other games, he zooms. I'll probably just make it a slightly longer one. Oh, wait, how do I get back? Why can't I go back? I don't want to rewind. I just want to go back. What happened? Oh, I think I paused in the game and then I paused the emulation. I think it would just be a little slightly bigger. I'm not going to make him zoom across the whole screen. Shit. It always beats him out. Ah, what? I thought I was blocking. Great. Great. Dead. I don't know why I bothered doing that. Alright, let's try to be a little more strategic. Ugh, bad trade. Oh, I thought he jumped. Oh! Oh! No! What? Oh, he's dead. This might be it. If I can do him and then... Oh, shit. Shit. Then I got Akuma to attend with, too. Jesus. Or contend. Gotcha. Alright. And then tag team with Akuma. Can you fucking believe it? Shouldn't be quite as bad. Maybe. Maybe. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. No, please no. Oh god, please just get hit. Ah, Jesus Christ. No, there's 10. Wait, there's 10 seconds? No, 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 no. No, this is bullshit. No. What the fuck? I can't believe it. I can't believe... I don't have enough time! I can't just sit back. Doesn't come out fast enough. No! Oh god! I was gonna say, please god, no! Oh, he bounced out? What a waste. In hell, man. No, I gotta get out. He's gonna just guard crush me to death. Oh god, I was gonna say Chun's dead. Also level 2. Come on, man! Oh, fuck. He's just gonna chip me to death. Fuck me. Come on, man! I'd rather face Iori first anyway. At least I've got my like full power to go in here. Fuck. Oh wow, that actually interrupted that? That's strange, but okay, I'll take it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's dead. Right? Yep, he's dead. Fuck me. Come on. Oh, I missed it. So the reason why SNK bosses is to milk quarters out of the players, or are so hard. Yeah, essentially. And then I guess there's no quarters to be had on a Neo Geo Pocket, but I guess if all of a sudden there wasn't such hard bosses, people would think that's weird. So here it is. Ah, I messed it up. Oh, come on. There is no invincibility on the fucking flash kick in this game, which kind of sucks. Look at that. The nanosecond I get off the ground, he's doing DP. Oh. Oh, come on, and it knocked him away. Jesus Christ, come on.